Hey guys, me. Just trying to get some stuff set up here. So yeah, I know it's morning. That just want to let you guys know that I'm back. I
Trying to
have
get some stuff set up here.
Yep,
So yeah, I know it's more.
forgot to mute it. It's been a while. um, yeah, I'm just trying to getting back here. Stuff is getting back to normal somewhat, and I'm just trying to get stuff to figure out what I'm going to be doing because pretty much it look like summer is gone. Kind of suck, but didn't really do very much in that there. I mean, I know that you guys have seen some of the previous videos that I have done while I was on my phone and stuff here or whatever. I want to apologize about that there because it's been really um, stressful and emotional. Been going on, overwhelming and stuff like that. So, oh, let's see what else I got going on. We did a family camping in that there. I didn't do no video on that there because it was pretty much just a family camping. I had a couple friends who was with me, who was us with my family and I, my wife and the kid. But it was alright. We got rained on, but that didn't stop. Excuse me, that didn't stop. And see, they tried some couple bushcraft cooking that I've done too. So it was really interesting because they really like it. I was really surprised. They were wondering how I'm gonna do this and how is it gonna be and what it gonna taste and stuff here. So it was pretty fun. And yeah, I'm on the way to work today and that thing, and then I'm getting a text saying that there's no job today because the rain where we're working is it's too wet though. We can't really do anything, so it kind of sucked. So I actually had been at work on Wednesday. So let's see what else. I am trying to get figure out whatever. I am planning on maybe doing an overnight this weekend. Yeah, I'm not really for sure. I have a couple things in mind that I want to do, but I'm not really, like I said, I'm not really for sure how I'm gonna do it. That you can give me the rest of the day to figure out. I'm just checking on what the weather in that there because it's just here in Michigan. It's been rain all week, so it's been kind of like, ugh. But yeah, and I only got one person watching, so I don't know who the person is, but nobody in the live chat that I'll see. But like I said, it's only 8:57 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so. But oh, I know one thing I do want to say is did I put it? But I tried the Not Your Father Mountain Ale. It's actually pretty good. I like it. I like the root beer, the apple pie, and that. My wife and still thinking about where possibility we're gonna try to get some get a different couple alcohol to try do maybe some videos of it and just to see how we like it, what could have been better, or what we haven't quite figured out what we're gonna do. Just try to get something because wintertime going to be rough for me and my family. So let's see. There's only two people watching right now. So um, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I got one video that I want to put together. It's a DIY video, and a lot of you camper will like it. or bushcrafter, camper, or prepper and stuff like this here. They're like it'd be really simple, easy to make, and it should maybe cost you no more than $10 or less. Okay, so yeah, that's what that I have. I just gotta go get the material for it. It's nothing really fancy. It's really it's lightweight, and there's not that much something you could use. You can use it out for camping. So, but that's all I'm gonna say. I'll let you know what it is. You can just leave it in the comment or in the live chat. Let's see what else. I have not done anything with 3D printer stuff here. I'm trying to get back into it. It's just that my desk right here, because I've been busy, I haven't really got a chance to do any other thing. I haven't really got a chance to work on any of my design or nothing. Like I said, it's been for the last 3-4 months, it's been overwhelmed. So let's see. I'm trying to think of other. Yeah, I can't think of anything. I was kind of hoping somebody was in here. Got nothing else to do. Hey, FX Bookcraft, how you doing? Not much. It's been busy, and it's just trying to get myself back in, getting back out, going camping and stuff here. It's gonna be like cold weather, so I'm trying to get some idea to get some warmer stuff. I mean, I got the sleeping bag and stuff here. I got a 4-season tent, and I'm probably gonna be doing a hammock, but I gotta get me a new rainfly. I want a 12x12, the lightweight, and I saw it off on Amazon for 65, between $65-$70. Oh yeah, yeah. We've been dealing with the rain. I haven't been working since well, we worked Tuesday, but then Wednesday we have not been working because it's all the rain on job site. We need to have a complete drive with this kind of paint, cause yeah. Yeah, I haven't done really stream going on my computer. I did basically some of it on my phone, but yeah. It's kind of sucking after I only work one day, only getting paid for one day, so not working tomorrow. So, because it's no point of me because there's nothing for it. You want to come on in here, Butka? I don't know. Yeah, when everybody get on at nighttime and after, and I'm usually in bed because I have to get up at about 6 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 5 o'clock in the morning, and get out of here by 6:30, 6 o'clock, and I have to drive an hour to work. Yeah, I just refilled my coffee too. All right, let's see. Yes. There we go. I had some idea to do some camping. Yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out what I want to go do. Let's see what else. I haven't really gotten anything new for camping. Okay. I always see. Okay. Let's see here. There we go. All right, sent you an invite. Let's see what else. I had some idea that I want to make. I'm still haven't really got what my plan is to make a canoe. I haven't really got to that point yet. And I'm hoping that maybe this winter I might be working on it. Don't know for sure, but I know I'm going to be doing some. Hey.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. How you been?
Not too bad. Give me a sec here.
I haven't seen you in a while.
No, I've been feeling crappy the last little while, so I haven't been doing too much anything.
Right. Yeah, I've been working a lot in that since like June.
Oh yeah?
And then my wife been in and out of the hospital.
Oh no.
Like crazy. Huh?
What's been wrong with her?
She was I'm trying to remember what they call it in that there, but she was only getting like 72%. They thought it was had to do, she was getting fluid around her heart.
Oh, ow.
And ended up being where they ended up draining almost I can't remember how many milliliter, but it was more than almost two 12 ounces of a beer can.
Holy shit.
And then finding out where she wasn't getting enough oxygen in her lung.
Oh yeah,
so
yeah.
They had a collapsed lung, but it's not. So it just, she's getting a little bit better. She's getting back to herself here. It's been a rough road. It's been really rough, stressful, overwhelmed and stuff here, and it's been really rough. And they're dealing with the with my ex, because there's now 2 open CPS against her. The second one I didn't realize it was open because she beat the shit out of my kid. So
right. I remember you
So
saying you're having issues with your before.
yeah. So it's been really it's been a really rough road and stuff here. And then I'm more worried about my aunt because she's living in Florida.
Oh yeah, with
And
the storm.
yeah, with Irma. And then I got an uncle that lives in Texas too, and I haven't been able to get a hold of him. So I'm hoping he's okay. I'm pretty sure he's okay in that area, but I haven't really done something busy and stuff. I haven't talked to my mom because she talked to my uncle quite a bit, so I haven't really got a chance.
Jesus, man, you sound like you're having a worse time than I had.
Yeah, and I pretty much almost had a couple weeks ago, almost had a nervous breakdown. So I got myself calmed down and all this here, and then we went camp. My family and I and a good buddy of mine, his wife and his youngest, his year-old kid. We went camping over where I go do my overnight.
Yeah.
And they're asking me, "Oh, how are you gonna cook this over the fire?" So I'm like, "It's easy as it cakes. Not to deal with that." Like, holy cow, you can cook that? You do it that way? And they love it. They love the stuff here. We had I did bacon over the fire, and then I did the kind of like homemade applesauce that you take the core out, put brown sugar, and wrap it up in aluminum foil and put it into the fire.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we've done that before.
So,
yeah,
and they enjoyed it. They liked the site where I went. I took my wife out there before we decided because we were talking about going camping, and I said, "Well, where we go, it's free. You don't have to spend any money to it and stuff here. We have water storage,
right.
So it was pretty fun. They really enjoyed it. They see how we're gonna set this up, and I said, "Don't worry about it. We're just gonna go out there. We'll set it up, and we're good to go."
Yeah, that's the cool thing, man. Is when you get somebody like that, you know, that they don't know how to do it, and you show them, and they're actually into it. Like they want to learn how to do it and stuff like that. It makes you feel good that you're passing it down, kind of passing it down to the next generation.
Exactly. I was really surprised that my youngest kid, and that I didn't think they would do the chip bucket very well.
Right.
And I ended up having 2 tarp holding up to give yourself the privacy, and had a 5-gallon bucket with a noodle around it to sit on it.
Yeah.
And everybody did it without a problem. They kind of
you gave them luxuries. I put mine over. I just find an old down tree and tell them, "There you go."
Yeah, where I was at, we had pretty much like a turnaround. So I went out maybe about I would say maybe about at least 100 feet away from the camp, and that's there because in natural forest you have to be at least a couple 100 feet away from the water storage and stuff here.
That's the same
we were
thing
up
here
high,
too.
so we had a hill that goes down. So I was literally 100 150 feet away. So it wouldn't have had no effect to it, but we.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that here too in Canada. It's the same way. You're supposed to be, I think it's the same thing. It's like 100 or 150 feet or something like that away from a water source.
Yeah, when we were camping, getting that camp set up the first day, I noticed that where I went did my overnight in winter camp, my first one, and I was literally 100 feet away from the riverbank. And they had a couple, and with their kid, they were camping right off of them. So they were coming up walking on the trail, and I said, just give you a little tip, and that's there. You're not really supposed to be camping right on the riverbank, and that's there for numerous reasons. I said, one, it's highly likely we don't really get like flash flood or water rise in the middle of summer unless we have a month of rain.
Oh, right.
But it's just it's a natural forest rule. And it pretty much rule for the United States.
Yeah.
And that's there. So, and anywhere else, if I would believe that in any other country, they would do the same thing. I'm not.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And they said, "Oh, okay." So they said they will remember this time because it's a really nice spot where they did. They were just 100 feet away from me where I did my overnight.
Is that same spot that you did that video that time when you had your father and your son with you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep, it's the same spot. My wife liked it. The kids like it. My brother-in-law likes it. And I was really surprised. He actually went out did a camp. He only did an overnight. We camp out there Saturday, Sunday. No, he actually did. Yeah, it was Saturday, Sunday. We stayed out there Saturday, Sunday, and we left Monday afternoon.
Oh wow, that's all right. Yeah, it's nice when you get a spot like that that you can take your family to. That like you say, it doesn't cost you any money. You don't have to pay for and it's not a campground. It's more it's more natural, like being out there when you find a spot like that.
Yeah, and what was really nice is I was able to borrow my dad's chainsaw, so we had some wood for the fire, and I went off onto another 2-track trail and then cut some dead standing tree, and tree that was down that was still good, that was dead and stuff here, and I cut that up and had it easy.
Yeah.
And stuff here. We didn't really, I did a kind of like a just cut in a 2-3 foot section fire and got a really good enough log to keep it going all day. Half of the day throughout the night and stuff.
Right. Oh, that's cool, man. That's awesome. It's nice to get the family out like that.
It's actually, like I was telling them, I said, you go camping, yes, it's working. Hey, Moose Knuckle Outdoor, how you doing? And once you go camp, I was telling them, I said, you go camping, and after it kind of like recharge your body.
Oh, it does, absolutely.
Yeah, but you may have to do a little bit of work at camp, but it's worth it.
Well, it's the whole fact, like you said, like getting out, it gets you away from all the, I'm a big believer in the fact, like they talk about today, like with all the, signals and shit that we got going through the air and electricity and all that shit. When you're in the city, you get that all the time. So when you get out in the woods, it's just the recharge. That's like myself, like I say, with the last little while, like these storms and stuff, where I've got the vestibular neuritis in my left ear. And just the change in the pressure and everything, it's just like, oh my God, it just drives me up the wall. And of course, we've got the big hydro lines behind us too, the ones that make the hum and stuff like that. They're like right in my backyard. So I mean, when I feel good to turn around and get out into the bush, that's the first thing I notice. It's almost like you feel that weight almost, just everything clears up, your head clears up.
Oh yeah.
Fresh air.
Yeah, it was just it's really. It's nice to get out there, and I want to get me. I have a rain fly. It ended up not being the right size for me. It's like a 9x10 kind of thing, but it's not big enough for me to cover enough to my hammock.
Right.
I thought it would be, but it's not. Since I started learning and seeing how people set up and talking to other people for hammock camping and stuff like this here, because I've been having a really bad, my back has been giving me an issue with my disc in the bottom. So I've been having kind of like I don't really like the idea about lightweight camping, but without water, I literally have my bag almost 25 to 27 pounds.
Wow.
That's actually been real good. That was out, just about 3-4 days of food and stuff here, and my sleeping bag, my hammock, my rain fly, rope. I do have an axe, but we were busting up a old couch to put it in the dumpster and stuff here, and I told my oldest boy, be careful not to hit the concrete. What happened? He hit the concrete.
Oh. Ow.
But it was an old axe, and I remodified it because literally I took 2.5 pounds off of it, so it was a lot lighter.
Right.
I think I was keeping it cooler and stuff here, but I'm gonna have to kind of like regrind it down and then retemper it. And because my dad and I were talking about building a forger, so I'm gonna redo that there. Because we have a drill press now. We actually had 2. Yeah, my dad was like, he liked to go to the yard sale, or kind of like Craigslist, but it's on Facebook yard sale kind of thing. Well, somebody was giving away a 1940 something or whatever. I can't remember the exact year, but it's a Shopsmith that you can make it into a table saw, a drill press, a lathe, a sander, and you can buy extra little thing with it where you can have air compressor, a bandsaw, and it was really cool. You unhook one thing, it swings up, and you have a drill press
Oh,
So
wow.
he got it for free.
That's cool,
And
man.
I've
That's
used
cool.
it before. My grandfather used to have something like this here.
Man, I've been gone so long, I just turned around and realized who Moose Knuckle Outdoors was.
But we're gonna be. My dad got a welder. We're gonna make a small forger because I've been thinking about making some knife this winter. And that I'm gonna use come up with some design and to make handle off of my 3D printer to go with them.
Cool.
So I have to plan to do for winter time and stuff here because my boss he said they not really guarantee job in the winter time because we're painting, drywalling, and stuff like this here, and deck work and stuff. So
Yeah. Moose, man, you had me going there for a bit. I just clued into who you were. I've been gone for too long.
yeah, I know that I kind of miss being on YouTube, miss being on Hangout and stuff here. And my wife told me that you need to get back on there, and I thought, well, I just so I kind of do miss being on hanging out with you guys and stuff here. It's been
I've been the same way. I've been getting messages galore all the time from a lot of my faithful subs and stuff that I have, and at the same time, it's kind of like I said, like when you go out and do something for somebody, it makes you feel good. Like getting all the messages from the dedicated ones that I have, they're like, man, where you been? What's up? You feeling good? Like, what's going on? But yeah, it was just like I say with my ear and stuff. I had a bad episode there a while back, and then of course with the anxiety and everything, it both fed off one another in the whole bit. I kind of the same thing. I got through another state. I always do. I usually get about 3 or 4 major, may as well call them depression spells that I get throughout the year, and
right.
that's kind of what it was. What kicked in, and I just turned around and basically sat back and thought, you know what, I need to take some time for myself, and kind of just stepped back for a little bit. I was
Yeah.
dealing with that, and spending some time with the kids and stuff like that, and getting caught up on some of my TV programs that I like to watch and all that kind of stuff. But the biggest thing, like I said, the last little while, the weather, like these storms that have been coming through, like all those hurricanes and stuff down in the States, they've been coming right up the eastern seaboard. Well, of course, where we are, like you say, being in New Brunswick, we're right in the Bay of Fundy. So it's kind of like, you've got New Brunswick, and then it kind of scopes around and you got Nova Scotia. So right in the Bay of Fundy, all those storms come up and they get caught right in our bay. And it just wreaks havoc, like I said, with me in my ear, and feeling dizzy all the time and squamish and don't want to do nothing. So and just kind of blah. But today's been, thank God, this is the first day in probably a week and a half that the sun's been out. Otherwise, it's been, just that heavy, thick cloud and rain and everything.
Are you guys in a fire ban right now?
And no, not the last little while, like I say, because of all the rain and stuff. Well, it's been a partial ban. What they call it is an 8 to 8 burn, where you're only allowed to burn from like 8 o'clock at night until 8 in the morning. And the reasoning is for that is that you can see like the sparks and stuff going.
Yeah.
But at the same time, our fire bans here in Canada, our fire bans are a little different the way the law works than I know it does in the States. Like if we have, especially here in New Brunswick, I mean, if we have a no burn, if they call it like a no burn, like it's all in red, you can still legally, if you're out in the bush or whatever, and you've got a small fire that you're using to cook or to provide heat or whatever, then you're okay. The fireman's more for, like, because we have a lot of forestry here in New Brunswick and stuff like that. So, they do like clear cut burns and stuff like that, what they call, like, they get rid of shrub and stuff. So that's more what the fireman's for. It's kind of more for them.
Mm-hmm.
But along with that, I mean, they also follow along, like, if you're out in the country or whatever, and you're just having a fire to have a fire, then they can kind of tell you, put it out because there's a fire ban.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I know my wife's relative, some of her aunt and uncle and cousin are live up in Montana, and there's her one aunt is actually about an hour and a half or something. She'd stay for right now, but they get a lot of smoke, and the house is just a mess in that there because they can't really do anything because they get really smoky in the house and stuff here. So they have kind of fans kind of push the stuff out, and it's been really rough up there. And then plus when we got that big ass forest fire. And like you got Montana, and you got Oregon, you got Washington, and then you got LA, and then now we got Texas that's under water, and then they're doing mandatory evacuation in Florida.
Yeah.
And up here, and it just kind of like holy shit, just in a week period of time. Hey Anna, how you doing? I will do that, Anna. Yeah, it's just like holy shit. And I said, some people here were blaming it on the total eclipse that we had.
Oh, no.
Yeah, see, I was at work, and I had a coworker. He bought one of those solar eclipse glasses, and we only see 75% of it, the eclipse.
Yeah, we got even less than we got less of it here. Like here where we are, like it barely did anything at all. Like it never changed the brightness outside at all.
It did a little bit, but it was basically cloudy when we were at work, and so we went back. We were just checking on it every few minutes or whatever and stuff here. So I look up here, and you can see it right through the cloud.
Oh,
it
yeah.
was so awesome. I said, "Damn, I wish I had my phone on me because there's no service out there." So I left my phone in my truck.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Damn, I wish I had my phone on there because that would have been a cool picture."
Yeah, my thing where we were here, we were too far north and east in order to turn around and really see it that much. But like I say, it didn't really change. Like the sun, I mean, if you looked up at the sun, it was a clear day that day, but the sun didn't quite look as bright as it normally would. Like you could actually kind of squint and look at the sun.
Yeah.
Whereas normally you can't do that. You know, it would burn the eyes right out of your head. But other than that, that was it. It wasn't as big as it was. I know I've seen a lot of videos down in the States and stuff of people, you know, that got to see the whole thing. And yeah, it was pretty neat.
Yeah, it was what was really messed up part is with you'd seen it with a welding glass, and then with the glass, these little couple dollar glasses and out there, it make a bit different because when you see it through a shoe box,
yeah,
you don't really see anything except for a shadow.
Right.
That's the only thing you see, and so that was kind of like it wasn't really no thrill out of it. You see
no.
And that I've been seeing quite a bit of it, and I'm going, it's not good. They said, well, I got these glasses. And I'm going, cool, all right. Wow, that make a big difference.
Yeah, I would love to see it like in the area where it went over. Like I know I've known people that have been on vacation or whatever, and they've been, you know, down south in the States or whatever, like where it goes right over the middle of it or whatever, you know, years ago when the last one happened, and they said, yeah, it was like day turned to night for a short time. That would be cool to kind of see, but yeah, we get ripped off up here in the north. We don't get to see that. You know, our big thing that we get to see a lot is the Aurora Borealis and stuff like that, which is kind of cool.
I remember I was arguing with my teacher. You know, he was like, "Oh yeah, when did the eclipse happen? It could be so dark and stuff here." And so we went and watched it, and I'm going, "Really? This is the darkest it's gonna get?"
Yeah.
You thought it was gonna be really dark in that there where we had to have a flashlight and stuff like this here. I think, oh no, shit, go back to school.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of other people who didn't be able to do with the overcast and the weather and stuff here. And then there was a lot of them was kind of pissed. I mean, I can't remember where it was, but I know there was a line. I know there have been quite a people around in Kentucky that kind of, I don't know how they do it, but they had kind of like a line from like up from Washington and some down to whatever.
Yeah, it kind of went down like on a corner, like from like Washington State, Seattle or whatever, and it kind of come down like on a diagonal and then curved and then kind of went out to the east.
Yeah, so it was just like a part of where I was at in Michigan, right from that line all the way to Ispeline or something, whatever. We'll only be seeing 75% of the eclipse.
Yeah, yeah, you were like on the edge of it.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it was pretty cool. I
Yeah.
was just out for only a quick second and got dark. It did get dark, but not dark like my science teacher would kind of say. So, but
Yeah.
it did get a little bit. We kind of noticed it when we were painting on the front of our house, and it's in here because we were painting white, and we noticed it got a little bit of dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was pretty cool. I mean, it's something that if you see something totally different, you don't make we're only going to see the shadow and stuff here through a box and stuff here. But then when you have these glasses and it makes a bit different.
Yeah. Yeah. That it would. Moose guy is a weirdo.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there. I was talking earlier. I got an idea that I want to make, but I gotta go get it. It's gonna be no more than, I mean, I don't know how much it would cost for you to make it up there because I know Canada and us have price different. But I'm actually making something. I don't really want to say what it is, but it's gonna be really cool. That Bushcraft camper, a hiker can use and stuff here. It's gonna be really cool. It's lightweight and it saves you a lot of money on it.
Oh wow. Oh, is it something you're gonna print out?
I'm gonna film it. I'm gonna film it making it, and then
Cool.
and then before I release it, and I'm gonna use it, and I'm gonna probably see about making it. I'm gonna try to see about making it today because I'm not working because the job site is all wet. Yeah, so it was just kind of like, wow.
Yeah. He's got both of them going.
Yeah. My wife had to ask, cause my wife and I don't use my Facebook page anymore and stuff here. So so my wife and I got together, and my wife was just kind of like, she kind of like, he's just so wrong, cause he got the comments about something where my picture of my wife together and stuff, moose knuckle. I think it was him or it was, I can't remember, but it was funny. Yeah, my wife go, who's this guy? And I said, oh. So I told her, oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, that's when he first when he came on here now. So
Yeah.
I went to go to look at the channel. I'm like, oh, I know who that is.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been around in a while, so I'm out of the loop.
Yeah.
He had me going for a bit.
Yep. I've been trying to figure out. My wife is going to be having. We have an orientation to do in December. My plan was to go get me another 3D printer. I'm going to get me a bigger one.
Yeah.
And it would be the software would be more better and easy to work with than what I have here. Because even Homestead Minuteman would know because he had the same 3D printer that I have, and he kind of agreed with the software with kind of little bullshit with it.
Yeah. Did you see that one they've been advertising on Facebook on the ads and stuff? That small little one, the desktop one?
Yeah.
That thing looks pretty sweet.
Yeah, there's the one I want to get that you could pay.
It's not very expensive either. It's like just over $100 or something like that.
Yeah, that is the ONO.
Yeah, it's just like a small, like a small box or whatever.
Yep, and it's liquid.
Yeah,
too. And I'm planning on to get one. I'm gonna get my wife one first, and then I'm gonna get one. And that's there because she wants to do some stuff like that. But it's $15 for a small bottle of liquid, but it goes a long way with it for it being that size.
Right.
What's really cool is about that is that if you have any liquid left from your printing, you can reuse it, put it back in the bottle, and keep using it until you don't have enough no more.
Oh, okay. So comparable to the filament, is it cost effective or?
Huh?
So compared to like using the filament, is it cost effective to use the liquid or?
No, it's just you just pour the stuff in this little container, and then you have your phone. What I haven't really got to mess with it. I want to get one. I'm gonna do videos. I'm gonna do reviews on it and stuff like that. Cause,
Yeah, because when I seen it on Facebook, I turned around and thought of you there the first time I seen it a few weeks back, and I thought, Christ, there's something. Noble should turn around and reach out to them and see if they'll turn around and send you one for review.
Yeah, I sent them an email. I sent them messages. I have not heard anything from them. But I missed their Kickstarter because I would have got mine already. Because I would have paid $100. I would have got 2 of them. And
Yeah.
Because I got paid the day after the Kickstarter ended. I was so pissed. My wife and I were so pissed about it.
Oh no.
So, but this was like they came out working on something like this 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So it was really something I was looking forward to get.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Yeah, I'm blown away by the price of them has dropped drastically. Like, holy God, I remember when they first come out, you know, they were like tens of thousands of dollars to turn on and buy.
Yeah, there's another 3D printer that I want to get, and it's about almost $600 for it. And I can print something 12 inches by 12 inches by 15.5 inches tall.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's going to be a big one. And where I got my computer at, because I rearranged, so I have my wife computer that's out of the storage that I made for her. And I painted it too, because I got the hand painted the Celsius and the 2-hand with the heart and the crown on top of it. I hand painted it, and I put the Celsius on each corner of the desk and stuff. It's kind of like an L-shaped desk, and I made it for her.
Right.
And so she had her computer and stuff here. My computer desk is on her back of the computer desk. So I'm in the back little corner in my living room. So I'm still trying to figure out, because my printer that I want to get to be a little bit bigger, so I got to remodify my desk so I have it just in the right size what I need to do, but I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do that, because I still got some of my camping gear and stuff, and my filaments and my drawers and my food for my work for lunch and stuff like this here. So I'm just kind of like, I got too much.
You're like me. I don't have enough room for everything in the townhouse that we're in. I need to turn around and get a man cave. That's my problem. I need to get it. We need to move.
Out of part of the printer. Rock tumbler? Really? That could be interesting.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I I'm trying to think of something else. There was something else I got, and I haven't used it yet. I'm trying to remember what the hell I got it a while ago, and I had not used it. It was for camping. I'm trying to remember what the fuck was it. It's been so long.
Yeah, that happens all the time. You get so much stuff. I got to go out there. What was it? Last week. I went out with Wayne for an overnighter, coal craving, and I was going through my cabinet. Christ, I come across a whole bunch of stuff that I have in there that I got sent to me and everything else that I was supposed to turn on and go out and turn on and use. And I was like, oh my God, man. I don't realize how much stuff you get until you start, physically looking and going through everything, because it's been so long since I got out. So I had everything packed away in the cabinet and stuff. So I opened the cabinet, started going through, pulling out everything, throwing it in my bag that I needed. I started coming across all this stuff. I'm like, oh my God, man, I am so far behind. It's like insane.
It was just, I have some people around here, and they heard me talking about fatwood, and they're saying, what is fatwood? And they,
oh, yeah.
Sap you get out of the tree. And say, any kind of tree? I said, it depends, but more likely here in Michigan, it's from pine.
Yeah, you guys, your trees down there, your pine trees grow a lot bigger than ours do. Like, Wayne and I, coal craving, we were talking about, we had people talking to us about it and asking us, when we do a fire, we always use like all these other natural tinders and stuff. And we'll break the bubbles off of fir and spruce trees and stuff like that and turn on and use it. And they're like, oh, you don't get fatwood. Well, no, our pine trees don't grow that big at all. Like, and they're rare to turn around and come across to find a pine tree here in New Brunswick where we are. Like most of ours is spruce and fir, and the spruce and fir, it doesn't, the sap more runs out of the bark down the tree. It doesn't really cause fat wood. And even if you do find it, I mean, it's like, you know, oh my God, the stick could be about the size of a pencil or a pen, kind of on diameter. Is the kind of stuff that we find.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when another buddy of mine, he was trying to start a fire and stuff here, so I said, here, just crumple it up and just scrape it up with your knife and that there, and then light it up and put it underneath there. And then, what is this? And I said, it's a fire start.
Yeah.
And, well, how, did you buy it? No, I made it. He said, well, what? It was a cotton pad and dip it in wax.
Oh yeah.
And and I told him everything I had. He said, holy shit, you got more shit to start fire with in that there than I do. I just got a lighter and a match.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So the next day they're there, and I said, well, when we do another one, and I said, let me know, and I'll come out with my ferro rod. What's a ferro rod? I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? You don't know what the ferro rod?
Yeah. Well, that's like, we're hoping to turn around and get down to the Bushcraft Rendezvous down in Mississippi for October with Manland and that. But that was the one thing I said, I come down, I want to get a bunch of good fat wood when I'm down there, bring it back. But I mean, we've got all kinds of other stuff up here to use to turn around and, you know, start fires and stuff.
I like using birch bark.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's what I usually use all the time.
Yeah, I have I don't have much left on it. I didn't realize that I had it was too close to the fire, so it kind of got melted a little bit.
No.
I didn't realize it. Yeah, so I still got some left when I was up north up in the UP with my friends, because there was a lot of them up there laying around on the ground.
Oh yeah.
So there was a lot of them. So I grabbed quite a few handful, and that's what I used, because my friend was trying to get a fire going at the campground. I said, get out of the way. Let the bushcraft guy do it.
Yeah. Birch bark works really well. I'll bring it back, actually. I'm going to run to the washroom for a second.
Yeah. Yeah, and I used to do make jewelry and out there, even when I was a kid. And when I was in high school, I was the first kid in my class, when my teacher ever had made a heart locket out of silver. And I made ring, I set stone and stuff here, made necklace and stuff here. So I did a lot of stuff with making jewelry. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while since I did. I mean, I know how to do a lot of stuff. It's just like, yeah, I do a lot of, I'm all jack of trade. The only thing I don't know how to do is welding. Moose Knuckles, you still on here? Let's see what else. So, how you guys been doing? Who's all on here on the live chat?
Yeah,
I've been thinking about get back and doing at least one of the monthly subscription box, and I kind of missed doing that there.
Those subscription boxes, man. I wish they were cheaper for us here in Canada. Christ.
Yeah, I kind of wish too, also, because I mean, I had people like, "Where did you get all this stuff? How much did you spend?" And I said, "Some of the stuff you see, I get in my monthly subscription box. Well, how much you pay? I pay $100 a month for Battle Box. That's where you get all the good shit majority of the time, except for the one that Dope Kit one. That was a freaking horrible box.
Oh yeah.
And I thought was just a joke, pretty much on that one there. But I think they're getting a little bit better now. I've seen something like the nuclear one they did, the bio-nuclear boxing one. I was like, damn it, I wish I got that one. Damn it.
Yeah.
And then they did another one where you got a watch. I'm like, the watch is so damn cool. I'm like, fuck. But it was, I kind of missed getting BattleBox. I really like BattleBox and stuff here because I was honest about everything. I used everything they have, even the little bug spray that I got with the welcome box, the welcome kit box that I got, and they have it at Walmart for a bigger can for $5 something, and it worked wonderful. I can't remember the name of it. I thought
wow.
it's not the off stuff here. It's by Sawyer.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Sawyer in it. It worked awesome.
Wow.
We were at camping and never had no issue.
That's cool.
Yeah, I really like it. It doesn't really have this mount, but the mess up part is when I was spraying it from the aerosol can, it had a funny sound there. I'm going, what the hell is that noise? And after I'm spraying some more stuff on my other kids up here, I'm hearing, what the hell is that noise? My wife goes, it's coming from the can. It sounds like it's farting, like a long. I'm like, what the hell?
That's funny.
Hi, Anna. Thanks for coming in here. I forced out an email to check. Will do.
Wow, yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, I've the only thing I haven't really done, I mean, I've seen a lot of bushcrafters have done where they just make a lean-to shelter or make a kelp shelter and then sleep on the ground. I can't really do that because with having hearing aid, I gotta have it where I'm pretty much dry. Because I don't want to be laying around and end up laying my head on the ground being all wet and it screwed up my hearing aid.
Yeah. You'd almost have to turn around and make I call it like a tub bottom with your tarp. Yeah.
But where I've been camping at, it's been really hard to find a lot of dead tree without being rotted.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard for me trying to find some decent, just a small enough to make a ride bed or something like that there. It's been kind of frustrated and hard to do. And this is a spot that I'm comfortable with. I'm not too far from home just in case of something. Hey, TJ, how you doing? Yeah, but it's really kind of frustrated, and I thought maybe next year that my dad and I can go try to find some another spot or whatever by the river, because I want to be close by the river. So if I need to get water, I have filtration system. I know how to treat and boil water and stuff like this here. So it was really,
yeah.
So it's been really good, and I know I did. That I got nominated doing the gearbox chain. I didn't take anything out of it. I just put a couple of things in there and I ship it off to Brian J.
Oh yeah.
And that's it. So it was a pretty good. I kind of felt good that I got a gearbox chain sent to me. I kind of felt that this is real cool. I really enjoyed it. I didn't really take anything out because I was going through some stuff. I was working, and my wife was, at that time, my wife was like in and out of the hospital. She would stay in the hospital for 2 weeks straight, pretty much. So it was just kind of like go down and see her and stuff here, and then be back home and take care of my kids and stuff here, and then get up in the morning, go to work, and go see her back home. It was just kind of like,
hectic, man, hectic. I'm glad though she's feeling better though.
Yeah, she's getting better. We finally got our bed back in our room because she was on a hospital bed because she had to lean up almost like a 45-degree, a little less than that there.
Right.
She was getting really a lot of chest pain, and it felt like they were treating her as a cardiac arrest.
Right.
They were treating her as that.
Right.
So,
right.
yeah, so it was just like every time she had to go in the hospital or an emergency room, they put her in the room right away because there was a history, so they didn't have to wait for her.
Right.
When she was getting chest pain, they put her right in. We didn't have to wait.
That's good.
I know sometimes the hospital would being a dick to me. It's like, hey, I just got here. I'm home. My wife was brought in here. Da, 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 da. Oh, well, hold on. Just wait here and after RBC, she's ready, or you can go in there. I'm the fucking husband.
Yeah, exactly. Really.
And after, and I'm kind of pissed. I was kind of pissed. And I said, you know what? Next time it happened, I'm putting this on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah.
So after that, they didn't. They didn't. They just let me go in.
Yeah. Oh, that's crap. Yeah, the hospitals aren't the way they used to be anymore, that's for sure.
No, not anymore. It just kind of like, really? I've been bit by a spider 3 times while working. I got bit in the back of my neck once, and my knee, and then my arm. And literally, a spider jumped on my 3rd time. Well, actually, been 4 times. Because I have a little spot right here. Gotten not bad, but the 1st time, I thought it was a bee that stung me, but it wasn't. And I pulled my shirt off, and I was just coming. I jump off literally 25 feet up the ladder, and that's there. And I was literally almost 40 feet, and that's there. And my dad saw me, and I pulled my shirt off. He saw the spider came out, and he came out and killed it. And there was a spider that was this big around it, bit me in the back. My neck was swollen up, and I was at work. So grab some ice out of my dad's little mug. He just had ice in it, and it started watering up, and then put it in the rag, put it around, and my boss see me was getting hot, and I said, nope, been bit by a spider. He said, let me see. He said, holy cow, it's swelling up. You're okay? I said, I just got to chill. I'm hot and cold. And that's it. Went back, finished up painting, scraping, caulking, and stuff here. And then the 2nd time that I was on the ground, and we were cleaning out, scraping on the bottom of the house on the side of the wall, and then I didn't realize the spider crawled up in my pants and bit me right in my knee, killed it. So I had a black spot for a while.
Wow.
And so it was then the 3rd one was my dad was painting, and I would come and get more paint into my bucket and stuff here, and he saw a spider jump off a branch, landed on my arm, and bit me.
Huh.
And I was the only guy in the whole crew had been getting bit by spiders.
I was going to say, man, spiders got something out for you.
That's what everybody say. One day I was at work. I found a huge ass spider. This spider was this big around. I put it in the bottle, and my brother-in-law was laying on his bed before he was getting ready to go to work. I threw the bottle at him. He spider spoke it. Threw it right at him. He ran out the room.
Oh, crazy.
But I didn't get sick or nothing. I didn't really, whatever. There was no infection because I cleaned it up right after I got bit and stuff here because I had my mini trauma kit that I showed you guys in my one previous video. I add more stuff to it. Now I got to get me a bigger bag for that stuff.
Right.
But it was really cool because my boss said, yeah, we got a first aid kit in our trailer and stuff here. And I'm going, that's a Girl Scout first aid kit. Let me show you mine. I brought it up.
Yeah. Everything but the kitchen sink.
Yep. I said, you only got Band-Aid and tear, and you got another triple antibiotics. Look at this. I got the mini trauma kit. I got the splints. I got the chest sealer. I got the cheered. I got the Trinit. I have this, and I got this here. I mean, come on. You go, where did you all that stuff? A monthly subscription box thing. I built my stuff. Hey, Calvin72, how you doing?
Hey, buddy.
You want to come on in here, 72, or you're out working in your corner? But yeah, for the last 3 days since Tuesday night all the way yesterday night and a little bit this morning, it's been raining.
Oh yeah, like I say, it's been like that for the last week and a half here. It's just been nonstop. Like I say, today's the first day the sun's been out. I woke up this morning and I was like, "Oh, it's gonna be nice outside because I don't feel too bad."
Yeah, we got my dad picked me up because I ride in with my dad sometime, and all this week I was riding in with my dad, and we got right past the railroad track, and then we got a text message, and saying, "Oh no, work job site is still wet, can't paint." So
Oh
then
wow!
I turned it around. Nope, I'm smoking out on my porch and about to go to bed. Go to bed? Oh, you work the night shift on the corner. I hope you're paying Cab 7 the money because he's your pimp.
Yeah.
I've been trying to catch up on this Army man wars here, and I'm just kind of like,
yeah, Manland and Boneyard. Yeah, they had me and my son Cody in one of them. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to get into it and stuff here. I try to watch some video before I go to bed, but I'm so tired.
Yeah.
And stuff here, and then I'm trying to watch some of the other guy's video, and I'm just kind of like, and then I lose track where I left off at and stuff here. So I'm just kind of like, oh man.
Yeah. Yeah, he did when he did the one I was in. Oh my God, man, he blew me up. I went flying. It took him. What was it? He said it was like 2.5 hours or something like that to turn around and find where the little Army man went. Blew my friggin' head off, my arms, my foot.
Cab 79, a terrible pimp. I didn't get to get on the corner last night.
You have to talk to that boy.
Yeah, my wife goes, "Who's this Corner 72?" And Calvin said Corner 72 on her Facebook page. And I said, "Oh, that's Corner 72. I keep telling him get in the damn corner. And that's the guy who I saw down in Kentucky." Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I've been looking at. I mean, I know Walmart's product doesn't have very good camping stuff, but I have not had a single Ozark Trail fail me. And that I've been having really good luck with Ozark Trail products and stuff here. I mean, I've seen some video like outdoor review or something. He did one. I ended up having the same tent I got my son.
Yeah, that's what I had. My big tent's an Ozark Trail.
Yeah, it would be a single person backpacking tent.
Yeah.
And this tent, and I agree with him a lot of ways with it too. This is not something that you want to take out camping in a horrible weather and stuff. It's not waterproof. And it does not have no tarp. You literally have to put something on the ground. This is something you want to put in the front yard or your backyard on a clear day where there's no rain, no nothing.
Yeah. Those tents, though, like that, that's the other thing, too. Like, when they talk about the all-season tents and stuff like that, I mean, Cole Craven and I, we've come out with, like, the cheap...
My wife and I page. That's my wife and I page. And out there, we got a shared Facebook page and stuff. Yeah, I still have my Noble Sit page going, but that's only for me to go in my Noble Archive.
Yeah. But yeah, on the cheaper tents, I mean, you can turn it around, like you say, if you use a tarp, put a tarp down on the ground or whatever, you can use them all season round. Like, Cole Craven and I, we've gone in the middle of the wintertime, for crying out loud, and just cheap little $26 tents and single person tents, and you just throw a tarp down over the snow. It's like anything else. As long as you turn on and carry your gear and you use it properly and you're not hard on it, you can turn it on and use it for a while.
Yeah, even the tent that I've always had since growing up that had the tarp liner on the bottom of it, I've always put another tarp on the ground.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I do too.
See, I have my 2-person 4-season. Here's the thing is that when they say it's a 2-person, 10-person tent or whatever, yeah, I do. It's Noble Archive. It's just a page, and after all you can do is hit like. I don't have I haven't really posted anything much on it since I had it up and going. and my two. When I was thinking about the 2-person, 10-person, 6-person, you actually like say for a 2-person tent, it's actually a 1-person tent because that's not including your sleeping bag, your gear, or your camping gear you have with you.
Right.
Now, like we pay $100. It's a really awesome tent. I want it one of these days. I need to do a video of it, even I know there's one out there. But it's a 10-person, 3-bedroom tent, and it's a 15 by 21 tent, and it's got the Rainfly on it, and it's got a kind of like a small little screen in kind of gazebo, but it's not something where you can put a picnic table under.
Oh yeah. I used to have one like that.
And so we use it for camping, and it's really awesome. But the tent itself, it's all screened in on the top part. It's a lot of airflow going through it. But when we had the Rainfly over it, they didn't really have where the each end on each side of it doesn't really have much where you have a string to pull out to get airflow. But it's awesome. It's a really nice tent. We paid $100 at Walmart for it.
Yeah, the new one. We just got a new Ozark Trail one when went over to Prince Edward Island there a few weeks back when my cousin got married, and it was the same thing. It was like a $399 tent. We got it at Canadian Tire actually, Ozark Trail, but it was on for $154 because it was discontinued. And it's the same way. It's like got all that. When you put it up, it's all screened basically all around it, and the fly that goes over the top like covers the whole entire tent. And it's cool because it's got little vent things you can open up all the way around it, and then on the end and on the two sides, it's actually got a zipper that you can fold it open, so you can basically turn it into a screen tent during the daytime if you really wanted to.
That's my Four Seasons. The only thing there with my Four Seasons does not have the tarp kind of on the floor. It's all the nylon ripped up.
Oh yeah.
So I gotta put a tarp down on it, but it pretty much got screened all 4 way around.
Yeah.
And it got 2 sides to open up, and then it got the Rainfly over it where you stretch it out where you can pretty much have it zip up, or when it's raining where you can take your boots off and before you get in your tents and stuff like that.
Oh, it's got the cover on the front. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about. I'm probably gonna be using that to when I go camping. I haven't quite figured out. I'm probably gonna use that if I decided to go overnight camping.
Right.
I'm probably gonna. I haven't really done a video of it, and after I talk about it a little bit when I was camping previously. I think it was. I can't remember. No, I didn't do it because I had my youngest boy. That's before I started working, and after, and we had some issue out there, and we had a high wind and tree were coming down, so I didn't do very much video of it. That's when I did the chicken bushcraft cooking video.
Oh
yeah. So I still have my chicken soup. And they got something new at Walmart, and I haven't really think if I want to get it or not yet. But yeah, I've been trying to figure out or whatever to do. I really like it. I mean, it's 6 pounds. The tent is 6 pounds.
That's not bad.
I actually did knock some weight off of it because they had some really heavy steak with it. So I went and got the Ozark Trail aluminum lightweight steak.
Yeah.
And that did take some weight off of there.
Oh yeah, it would for sure.
Yeah. I had to buy like 10 steaks because there was a lot of steak in that one. I'm like, holy shit! For this, it is a freestand tent too, also. So that's what really one I like about it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because when I do it, is I put the steak, not the steak, but the pole on each corner of it, and then I just clip it.
Yep.
And I like that way. I don't like it running through the little sleeve pocket hole.
Yeah,
and
that one that I got, it's like it's got there's like 4 poles that go in the little sleeve around the top to make the square, and then there's 2 that kind of flip on the sides to bring it out on the side. but then your 4 poles that actually hold everything up, they're just like freestanding kind of thing. And as you say, the tent's got little clips on it. You clip it onto the pole to hold them out. But
Yeah,
it's got a lot of
my wife
poles, the
and
new
I-
one, but it's a nice tent. But
my wife and I saw this other tent they had at Walmart, and it kind of almost looked like a teepee, but it's not. But it's more like it got the point, and it comes down and it's square all the way around. It's a 7-person tent, but it's just good enough for my wife and I. And then so we thought about it's only like I think it was almost not even $60 for it.
oh wow,
And then I thought that would just be something for her and I to go camping because I told her that we don't need to bring a 10-person tent just for her and I to go camping. And so
Yeah.
we don't need a big ass tent just for us.
yeah, exactly.
I ended up got shoved off on an air mattress too. I bought a air mattress when we went camping for Labor Day weekend and that there, and my wife ended up shoving me off the mattress. I did not. I went, yes, you did. At 4:00 in the morning.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I need to get back out and do some overnighter camping and stuff here.
Yeah, well, with the fall coming, that it's actually coming into this time of the year is the time of the year that I like going out the best because it starts to cool off a little bit and not so many goddamn bugs and everything else. So
That's one thing I like. I mean, I like the summertime. Then I don't have to worry about having a fire.
yeah,
Trying to get wood, make sure overnight and stuff here.
yeah. Well, normally we
Yeah.
only have a fire. You know, we have a fire in the evening or whatever. But I mean, it's just enough. We just have enough of a fire. We just pick up, you know, whatever dead wood that's laying around or whatever. We don't bother with a fire throughout the whole entire night. But but no, like I say, this time of the year, it's coming into the time of the year again that I like getting out the most because it's not so hot.
I need to start doing a couple more, do some more camping in the next couple months and that before, because where I go camping at and that there, they also have hunter out there, so it's hunting season in November, rifle season. So
Yeah.
that's why I choose a lot of green color, so they can't really. I love the color green. So my rainfly green, my hiking backpack for my summer and spring and somewhat fall in that there, because it's only in like a 45-liter backpack, which I paid $10 for it.
Nope. Oh, nothing important.
Yeah, so I paid. So I kind of get like green color. I don't really. The tent that I got now, my 2-person tent, I'm kind of glad it's not yellow because they did have them in yellow, and this one's kind of like a red color to it. I don't really like the red color,
Right.
but
Right.
it's better than yellow.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So it's just like I'm trying to find me I have a 0-degree sleeping bag that I paid $23 off, $23 for it, but it's so damn big. It takes half of my backpack.
Yeah, that's the hard part is trying to find a good one. That,
Yeah, I have a 40-degree sleeping bag, and I'll go get it and I'll show you. I don't have it really compressed all the way down, but this is my 40-degree sleeping bag. I mean, that's just
oh
about
wow.
my head.
Yeah, that's pretty small.
Really lightweight. It's only about 3 ounces.
Right.
Nope, 1.75 pounds. Sorry.
Yeah.
And that's it. So it's really lightweight, and I had no problem putting it here. My 0-degree sleeping bag, it's almost 2 times bigger than this.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I'm trying to find.
My small one. I've got a small one like that too. It's almost the same size. Goes down, about yay big around or whatever. But it's good down to shit. What would it be? It's minus 12 Celsius, so it'd be like 10 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, this one here is a mummy bag. It goes plus 40 degrees, and this is what I took down to the YouTubery.
Yeah.
And plus, I had my Ruby too, and I had a sleeping bag liner that I put right there. And that's when some of the guys just wondering how am I staying warm in the garage on a concrete floor. And I had my thermal rest that I got on sale. This little folding thing here, because it was like $50, and I paid. I paid $10 for it on sale at Walmart. It is my thermal rest Z-Rest. And then I also have a thermal rest military sleeping bag that had a self-ride, and I paid like $20 for them. Not $20. I was given.
Yeah.
And that's there too. So, but it was. I thought about going and getting me another one too. Of that, but I want to see if I can get me one that's a little thicker. But I've seen some other one that this guy here, another YouTuber. He's an outdoor gear review or something like that. His name Luke and stuff there. And yes. I seen some of the sleeping pad that he have, and it was like, holy shit, that's really nice. It's thick, and it's a thermal rest, and it doesn't take much air to put into it. I like to find the one that Adam, the weekend hiker, where he just filled the air with a bag and you blow it into the mattress.
Oh yeah. Mine's like that.
Hey, Mr. Moss One, how you doing? Yeah, I want to try to find that, but I don't know where I'm at. When next time I talk to him, I'm gonna ask him about that because I want to see about getting something like that.
Sometimes you can find them too. I don't know about down in the States, but the Army surplus shops.
Yeah. We the closest one for an Army surplus store here is about like a 2-hour south and 3-hour north.
Oh wow!
We used to have one here downtown. I'm doing good, Mr. Moth One. We used to have one downtown, but the guy passed away, and his wife sold the place, and now they made it into an art gallery.
Yeah, my Mustang Thermal Rest, which is military issue one, it's like that. It's got the bag on it. You can turn it, you fold it out. It self-inflates, and then if you need to add more to it, you just turn it, attach the bag to it. You fling the bag up, and you just roll it down. It pushes the air into it. Yeah.
See, I have two rust sets. I have the large one, and then I have the medium. I just don't have the frame for it. And my dad gave me his small one. And then my mom and my dad went down to Grand Rapids, and they went to a store, and they had like those old aluminum frame hiking backpack.
Yeah.
Those old ones with those nylon backpacks on the frame. So I thought about taking the backpack off of that and putting that on the rucksack to see how it will work, but I haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
Because I thought that if I'm going to do something like that, I'll do that for when I go do like bushcrafting and stuff like that.
Right.
But I every time I go out camping, I keep forgetting to take my Nick knife with me. Keep forgetting to take it with me all the time. I have right here, and keep forgetting. I really sharp.
Well, that's a nice little one.
Yeah, I paid $20 at Lowe's for it.
Oh yeah.
I like the color of it. I like the handle. It really fit real good on it. I keep forgetting it to take it with me every time I go camping.
Yeah.
I ended up taking it to work one time and my boss said, "Hey, you got a knife on you?" Sure. Where the hell did that come from?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had we were on lunch break, and they saw some of my camping gear in the back of my truck because we were talking, and I took it out, and they go, "Holy shit, you got a lot of stuff." I said, "You're not shitting." So they went and saw some of my videos and stuff here, and holy shit, you're not shitting at all. And stuff. So, but yeah, I got some. I got what the hell did I? We went grocery shopping yesterday, and I thought I made some stuff for cooking for camping, and I kind of like it, kind of like bacon, but it's not bacon. So I had some ideas what I'm going to do if I do an overnight camping this weekend. I'm not really for sure.
Well, it's just not that crazy craft dinner that you made up that night.
Huh?
As long as it's not that crazy craft dinner that you made up that night.
Nah.
What is it? Craft dinner, Applejack cereal or whatever the hell it was?
I don't know. Nope, nope. I ain't gonna have the hamburger and Applejack and mac and cheese and stuff like that. I had some other stuff last week and after my brother-in-law kind of looked like, oh.
Yeah, crazy stuff.
Yeah, I'm hoping that I'm gonna have a small fucking paycheck. Could not work all this week, but we had a holiday weekend and stuff here, and I'm kind of pissed about it. But I'm also going to be getting a food hydrator, so I'm gonna be doing some video on food hydrating some stuff and that there for camping and stuff here, bushcrafting. It's pretty much for everyday camping or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, I've got a dehydrator I use every once in a while, different things, but
yeah, it did take me too long to make a beef jerky out of the oven, and that it took me too damn long. It took me almost all day long.
Oh yeah, the oven's a pain in the ass. Yeah, that's what basically that's what I use mine for the most. Is every once in a while I turn around and make some jerky up or whatever. But yeah, they're nice to have.
See, what I did, I had somebody ask me, well, it's kind of expensive to get meat, and I said, well, what I do, I go get the chuck roast, and I freeze it for about an hour, and then I take it out, and then I start slicing my own.
Yeah.
It cut easier when it's frozen. But
that's what I do too. Yeah. Yeah, I wait until the butcher turns around and has a good sale on or something, and go to the butcher and turn around and do the same thing. Get a nice sized roast or whatever, and then cut it up myself.
Yeah, after I found out if I get this roast and after I can have the butcher, I'll be paying the same price for it, and I just come, can you just slice this up for me?
Yeah. The other, I've been wanting to try. I haven't done it yet though, but a buddy of mine was turning around and he uses hamburger. He gets hamburger when it's on sale, and he's got the gun in that. He puts it into the tube into a gun, and it's got an adapter on it that squeezes it out like long strips or whatever. But it comes out pretty good when he does it. But
yeah, I make my own season. I don't go buy it at the store. You go to a pre-packaged season for beef jerkies and stuff. I don't.
No, I do the same thing. I make my own.
I use it depends on what I do. Is that it's like when I make a kind of like the honey one. I make it with the honey. I use a whole bottle of honey. And this is natural honey. This is not the one that you get at the grocery store. Honey that's actually come from the beehive place we have here in Loco. This is the honey from Loco.
Right.
So, and that's like $3.99 a pound of honey. So.
Oh wow. That's not bad. That's actually cheap. It ain't that cheap around here.
Yeah, it's actually a lot cheaper than the one that you pay about $5 for just a half a pound of honey.
I was gonna say the last time I was at the bulk barn, I was looking at it. Jesus Christ, it was like $9.99 a pound or something like that for natural honey. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the thing. The natural honey, like real honey, it's nice because of the fact of being it lasts forever. It doesn't go bad. So.
Yeah, there's one time I made Mountain Dew honey. Mountain Dew beef jerky.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I made it with a lot of stuff here, and I just pick up a 6-pack of beer a couple of days ago, and it's called Not Your Father Mountain Ale. And it was really cool. It looked like I have the bottle right here. And that's what it looked like.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's $10.99 for a 6-pack, but it's not something I get every day.
Oh, look. Hello.
Hey, Dark Matter.
Dark Matter.
And but I really like it. It kind of it does have kind of somewhat like a Mountain Dew, but if you ever had Murdoch Triple Black, that then they stopped making it, and that years ago. But I ended up gotten it. Tastes really good, and they also have the apple pie, and they call it Not Your Mother IT. They have the strawberry something,
And that's a
and then
beer?
they have the root beer and vanilla ale.
Oh, wow.
And ginger ale.
Some weird ass flavors.
Yeah. That's what the Not Your Father's Mountain Ale tastes like. Hey, I sent you an invite, Dark. I wish they stopped making the triple black. I love the triple black. I can drink that like it's nothing. And see what Jack Daniel is coming out with some different drink too. They got a peach one, they got some strawberry one, they got some couple other ones. We haven't seen it.
Oh wow. Yeah, up here I know Canadian or what do you call it? Crown Royal. That new one, that Crown Royal apple.
Yeah, we had that here too, but holy shit. Hey, is it true that your 24-pack of Budweiser is like $50-some?
Probably, yeah. I mean, I don't buy booze, but yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah, I had somebody posted on Instagram. I'm trying to remember who it was.
Yeah,
I mean, they showed the price for a Budweiser 24-pack, $52.92 for it. And I'm going, holy shit.
Yeah, it would be, let me see, I'll look it up. The local store.
Hey, Dark Matter, did you get my invite?
Yeah, it's $47.50
for a 24-pack.
For a 24-pack.
Holy shit! Yeah, it's like almost $18 for a 30-pack of Busch plus 10 cents a can with deposit.
But now the stupid thing that we have here in Canada, which pisses a lot of people off, especially here in the East Coast, our alcohol prices are crazy. But then Quebec has got like massively cheap. I'm just looking in Quebec. Where am I? Quebec. Quebec, you can get 24 for $24.95.
Oh wow! We have a 24-pack. It called Keystone Light or something like that. There for a 24-pack for $9.97 without deposit.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Some of the prices on the booze is crazy in Canada.
What's up, Dark?
What's going on, man?
Hey,
how you guys doing?
Not too bad, and you?
I don't know yet. I just haven't even figured out what I'm doing yet today. So other than that, I'm doing great.
I'm just getting over this goddamn weather system that we've been having here in the last week and a half. It's been crazy.
Yeah, my work got called off today because it's too fucking wet at the job site.
I'm fixing to upload my last carving video for Helga. Boy, I tell you what, I love to carve and I love carving for people, but I'm glad them things are done.
It gets monotonous after a while, eh?
Well, not really. I love to carve, so it's not really a monotonous thing. It's just I get bored quickly with the same project.
Oh yeah.
I've been getting bored at work constantly. I told my boss, I'm bored. We need to do something different. He go, what?
Well, yeah, you got to break it up once in a while.
Yeah.
You know? But I mean, I got done carving 3 ferro rods and a fork, 2 spoons, and a spoonatula.
Spoonatula. That'd be a cool one.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, man. It was a angled spatula, but it had a like a spoon like divot carved in the middle of it.
Oh, okay, that'd be different. Yeah,
Yeah, you subscribed to Helga?
I'm not sure if I am or not. Actually,
Helga, Pennsylvania.
is
Helga's
she
Helga's
she
Pennsylvania Cooking in Homestead.
is she
Yeah.
fairly new?
No, she's been around probably just long, if not longer than I have.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She just reached like 700, 800 sub.
Um, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I got her sticker up here on my sticker board.
Let's see if I can.
Yeah, I just got her sticker not too long ago either, or two. I mean, not either. Yeah, just recently I got her sticker up on my sticker board. I got to do a mail call too, man. I got Gators World sticker to put up on my board. I got Kalen Strains. And I just got one from Garrett Outdoors.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
Wow.
Stickers are cool, man.
They are. It's kind of cool. I need to. That's something that I've had a few people asking for me to send one. I got to get some made up. That's one thing I don't have done is stickers.
Yeah, I gotta make some of my my thing off of my printer. I just don't have any black filament because I haven't got a chance to order any. And as I've been so busy and stuff here, and it's just been trying to get stuff taken care of and getting kids glad the kids are back in school. It's about fucking time.
Driving you nuts, eh?
It just went to school Tuesday, and that's it. So it was about fucking time.
That's awesome.
I had one time that my oldest boy just woke up, and I got home from work, and it was after about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And he said, Did you go to work today? I just got home from work. What were you doing? Just getting up? I said, There's your problem. But yeah, for the last couple of weeks, I've been drinking quite a bit. Yeah, I mean, not a bad way and stuff here, but trying out some new different kind of alcohol and stuff here. It was actually really freaking good.
Right.
Mach 1 says he has stickers. I know he does. He's got cool stickers.
Yeah, I don't even have Mach 1 sticker, but
Yeah, me neither.
drinking the mead and after that my mother got for my wife. It's imported from Ireland. This stuff is good.
That's what I need. Like I say, the stickers things. I need to turn around. I've got the professional printer too. I could actually print my own. I just need to.
It's probably cheaper to do it that way. You can get the sticker blank like sticker sheets
Yeah.
at pretty much any office store.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What is
see what I
going
do.
on? I'm trying to find that one that you're talking about, and I can't. I hate this new YouTube, how they changed the.
You can change it back.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. Actually, I hate
Go
this
to
new
your
layout.
go to your icon at the top right hand corner, and click on it, and then just scroll down to the bottom and it'll say change back to the old YouTube.
Oh yeah, there we are.
Yeah, when
There we go. Now it looks like the old way. I hate that new one.
I think it's what's cool that with people that when they get my logo that I 3D print, they have something that I 3D printed, and I think that's what I'm not gonna go and get stickers being made. I'm gonna just 3D print it from it because it's something cool for somebody to have something that's been 3D printed and stuff like that.
Right.
Well, Noble, there's a lot of people on here like Lone Star Rider and Drive Shaft Drew who have stickers. Well, I don't know if they have stickers that do that. Drive Shaft Drew don't, but I know that Lone Star does. He does magnetic stickers. So
Oh yeah.
as far as the 3D printing goes, you can go and buy that the magnet backings and glue them right to your 3D printing thing, and your 3D printed out coin or whatever you're going to do. and then they can just stick it to a magnetic sticker board.
Yeah, because I know I did a couple of them that I sent. I used like automotive 3M tape.
Oh yeah, yeah, that'd work too.
Just so y'all know, when you change back to the old YouTube, when you go out, like, because every once in a while your YouTube will screw up.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I went back to our thing here, and I don't have the chat going anymore.
Your YouTube will screw up. Just refresh the page.
That's what I was gonna
Um,
shut it down and then open it back up
It took
again.
me a minute trying to figure out how the hell do I supposed to get my live stream to start in there this year because I didn't realize it till this morning that, oh shit, they changed the YouTube Facebook.
and they're always changing something, you know. They're trying to make YouTube better, and in results of it, they're making it worse. You know, sometimes when things ain't broken, you just need to leave them alone.
Yeah, exactly. That's my philosophy on it. Like,
And
leave it the way it is.
the problem with the new YouTube is even when you change it back, sometimes when you run YouTube for a long time, well, you know how it is with pages, man. They collect cookies.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, so when you get an abundance of cookies, your YouTube starts to get corrupt. All right, and it doesn't work as good as it should.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
So your notifications will stop coming in and stuff like that, and the only way to fix that is to sign out of YouTube, clear your browsing history and your cache. You know,
I've been noticing that when I try to like you were live a couple times, Dark, in that there. I try to watch it on my phone. I can get the live chat, but I can't get the video.
oh, I don't know. You might. I don't know how the phones work, Noble.
Yeah, I don't know, but it does it to a few people. I mean, I had the same issue when Cat 7 was doing it. When
Well, I know you can clean your cookies and stuff in your phone too, but you have to go to your storage to do it.
oh
I'll be
yeah,
back.
Okay.
But like I was saying, once you clean your cookies and stuff, you sign out and you clean your cookies and you sign back into YouTube, it's going to bring you back to the new YouTube, and then you have to switch back over to the old YouTube again.
Yeah,
You know, it's not a big deal or nothing, but
no.
it's good knowledge to know. So it's good to see you back, Noble. How's Mama doing?
She's getting better. She's actually getting really better and stuff here. I mean, we finally got rid of the hospital bed last week and that there, put it in the storage and stuff. We got actually bed back. And that there, she's not getting that much of a problem now. She's just fighting a head cold and that. So, but she's getting a little bit better too. And she's going to be having an orientation to do in December, where we're going to be going down to Muskegon for to have a bariatric surgery done. So
Hi,
she got
Brian.
because they believe that with the medication that she was given by the stupid doctor was making her gaining weight.
Oh, well, that can happen.
Yep. So, hey, Brian J, how you doing?
Hey, FS, how come we haven't seen you hanging out with Manland very much anymore?
Oh, it's just that's why when I noticed Nomo was on today and I jumped on and asked if I wanted to come on. I've been with all these storms that we've been having here. It's been really bad here in the East Coast over the last, well, I'd probably say last month and a half. We've been getting hammered with massive storms, and where I've got that vestibular neuritis in my left ear. Every time the weather system changes, I get like dizzy and squamish and just kind of that, and then it flares up my anxiety and the whole bit. So it's like I was saying to Noble when we first started in the stream, kind of I usually get about 3 or 4 times a year. I kind of fall into a state of kind of my own depression kind of thing. I just take a step back from everything and just kind of spend time with myself and the kids, and kind of recharge, do my own little recharge of YouTube.
Yeah, I've been kind of fighting that myself lately. Last month or so, it's been really tough.
Yeah.
Depression wise, man. It always gets this way for me at the end of summer. I get real depressed about summer being over. This summer seemed to go by quick.
Yeah, it did actually. This summer flew by.
Yeah, and I didn't even see summer. I was
Yeah.
working all summer.
No,
You
it
know,
did.
And I didn't really even get a chance to do any of the things that I planned on doing.
Yeah.
But that's what they say. Life is what happens while you're planning it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like I say, with a lot of it too. Like I had messages galore, and people turned around and going on. I thought, it was because of all that crap that was going on there a while back on YouTube, and I'm like, no, that has nothing to do with it at all. It's just happened to be a fluke that, I've been on YouTube for so long now that it's the same thing. Every once in a while, I'll go strong for 8, 9, 10 months or whatever, and then kind of step back for a month or two, and just kind of regather and kind of what's new, what am I going to do new, and everything else. And then of course, medical wise, like I say, it always usually is in around the same time that I get a flare up where it's just like bleh.
No, Brian, it's not from the purple stuff. The purple stuff is from the depression.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't drink, so it ain't it ain't the purple stuff for me, that's for sure.
It's no, summer ended, and my youngest daughter moved out with my grandbaby, to start her life, and
yeah. Well, see, and that's the other thing too.
I miss him terribly. I miss him terribly.
Oh, I can imagine. I was just going to say that was the other thing. Another reason why I haven't been around that much either is because I actually a week and a half ago just became a grandfather for the first time. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, my 20-year-old, they finally had their baby girl. So,
congratulations, man.
Yeah, thanks. So I was kind of busy with that and everything else. So it's just been a whole bunch of stuff going on. And then of course, the typical everyday kind of, that everybody has, the financial issue and just massive stress. That's cool.
Right, yeah.
But
the green stuff.
Yeah. We're gradually getting back on the track. I was on Texas Little Star. Turned around and she had a live stream going there a couple of nights back, and the wife and I were on there. It was the same way. Manland was there, and everybody's like, "What's going on? Where have you guys been?"
Right? Yeah.
It feels good though. It's nice to know that. My thing was just like I was turning on saying that same my inbox, my email was blowing up. I had a bunch of longtime subs that I've had and stuff like that constantly sending messages. Hey, what's going on? How's your health? Like, you okay? You still alive? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm still here. Just kind of taking a step back for a bit. But it feels nice to know that there's people out there like that. Actually care about your content and care about you and want to how you doing in the whole bit. But
yeah.
So our next big thing is we're hoping to turn around and, God forbid, everything keeps going the way it's going, but that we're going to make it down to Mississippi for the Southern Bushcraft Rendezvous, which I know Mark's very excited about that. He's hoping that we get down for sure.
Yeah, I wish I could get down there. That'd be great. I mean, YouTubery is great and everything, and I really enjoyed myself at YouTubery. I'm hoping that the next YouTubery falls in a little bit better weather.
Yeah.
I mean, by hands down, I mean, I don't think we could have asked for a better host and hostess that we had. Grant and Mrs. Purdy.
Yeah.
They were great.
Yeah, I wish I could have made it down to that one.
They went way out of their way to make everybody comfortable. It was ridiculous. All the food and the booze and all of the camaraderie that was there. It was great. It's just the weather, man, just beat the hell out of our good time. Not that we let it stop it.
Yeah.
It would have been more fun. In general, if the weather would have been nicer, it would have been a little bit warmer, maybe, you know, and we could have got out and actually shot some videos,
Yeah, exactly.
you
Yeah.
know, because everybody brought camera equipment.
Yeah.
And most of the filming we had to do was like in the garage and stuff like that. I mean, we got one day there, and that was Sunday, to film where it wasn't all rainy and the sun was shining, and we all got to hang out for a little bit and early in the morning, and by afternoon on Sunday people were leaving.
Yeah.
Some people had left Saturday night, you know, so
No, we did a little bit of video on Saturday because it stopped raining for that few hours.
Well, I remember I seen
yeah.
the one where you guys were all. I can't remember who put the video up, but it looked like you guys were all like down in a little alcove or something like that.
Oh, that
Everybody
was
like
me.
cooking.
Yeah, that was me, and Calvin was doing the cooking thing. He was cooking on one of those little gas stoves.
Yeah, I remember seeing that one, and then the live stream that the Gran had turned on and put up that night when you guys were all in the wherever it was, the basement of the garage or whatever. Everybody was having a good time.
It's a basement. Well, no, it's a garage, but
it's a garage.
Yeah, it's a garage, but he turned it into like a man cave.
Yeah,
and it's great there, man. I tell you what, the concrete was never so soft.
Yeah, it's nice when it's raining outside.
Yeah, well, it was a great time, man. I mean, my feet killed me the whole time. I wore the wrong shoes for that trip, man. I took a pair of hiking boots with me. I figured, well, you know, we're going to be outside a lot. You know, I don't know what's going to be like there. I want a good pair of boots to wear. So I wore my hiking boots, but what I didn't realize when I took them was they're rated for winter.
Oh God! So your feet probably roasted.
Oh man, it was horrible, man. They hurt the whole time there because they weren't broken.
Wow.
And my feet were on fire, man, from the time I left to the time I got back home when them son of a bitches. And you would have thought, you know, hey, you know, dumbass, take an extra pair of slippers, you know, it's not slippers, but tennis shoes with you or something. But
yeah, exactly.
Didn't even think about that. I thought, yeah, let's go.
I'm going to the bush, man. I'm good. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be on concrete floor.
Before we left to go down on the bus was beginning on it wasn't too bad until we got into Annapolis, Ohio, and that was horrible the rest of the way down.
Oh wow.
And then on the way back home on the bus, that's even would work because we ended up switching bus in the middle of an intersection.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was crazy, man. Our bus left us. So they were like, well, we're going to call it and see if we can't get to stop. If not, we're going to transfer you onto a different bus. And we you know, it took us 27 hours to get back to Grand Rapids.
Oh my God.
And if we would have had to took the other bus, it would have took us another 6 hours on top of that.
That's crazy. It's crazy how the buses take so goddamn long.
Yeah. Well, it was all the overlays, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as bus rides go, I mean, I don't think we were riding the bus for any longer than maybe 16 hours.
Yeah.
But there was a 2-hour overlay in Kentucky. There was a 4-hour overlay in Chicago, and then another 4-hour overlay in Battle Creek.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I wish I would have thought about it. You know, we could have had Shalisa Shaw meet us at the bus station. We could have hung out with her for 4 hours. You know.
Yeah. Well, that's like when we go down. We're hoping, like I say, when we hope to head down to Mississippi in October, if all goes well. We've got it planned out that hopefully, if it goes, we're gonna take 2 weeks. But there's a couple of places we want to stop on the way down. You know, take our time and stop and see a couple of different people, and then on the way back, hopefully do the same thing. Like I know the wife, she wants to stop, and my daughter actually, they want to stop, and I do too, of course. But we want to stop and see Tara Farley from the Tara Farley channel, her and Mama Farley and all them.
I don't think I know them.
They're in West Virginia. Tara she was big a while back. she had her channel going all the time. But then her family, they own a laundromat. So she's been quite busy and stuff like that. And of course, her father hasn't been doing all that well either. So she hasn't been around. But she's another great channel. That she was one of my first. I think. Oh my God, Tara was probably one of my first 20 subs that subbed to me when I first started there years ago. And like I say, she was another one, huge support of the community and stuff like that. But
Yeah, I tried to go out and do some bushcraft stuff this summer, man, but between everything I had going on and family stuff, there just wasn't really a whole lot of time. And then when I did get out there, I went to check it out. I thought, well, I'll do a flatwood hunt and see how that goes, and see what check out the area, see what it's like, because the only place I have to go to do any of that is in a marsh.
oh yeah,
and it's terrible back there, and I, so it was dry enough to go back there and like hang out, but like I wouldn't have wanted to do no camping back there.
yeah, that's like this summer. Like this summer, I think I might have got out.
Mosquitoes, man.
Oh, it's brutal this year.
Yeah,
Brutal.
the mosquitoes were so bad. I was lucky to make it out there alive.
They were carrying you away, for crying out loud.
Almost, man.
Yeah. No, I got out. I think I've got out so far with Coal Craven. We've been out 3 or 4 times this summer. I haven't I had the camera out once. That I actually did a quick little video, and that was he had turned around and went down to there a couple of weeks back when they had the Nova Scotia Bushcraft meetup. I wasn't able to go this year because my cousin was getting married in Prince Edward Island at the same time. So I went over there, but Martin Archer was one of the ones that was down there last year, and I turned on and supported his channel when he first started his channel on trapping and stuff. But he had turned on and done up a little medic bag that he was turning around and giving out to people that had turned around and shouted them out and subbed to him and all that kind of stuff and everything from down there. So Cole called me up and he's like, hey, I got a bag for you from Martin Archer. So I thought that was kind of cool. I wasn't even there. And they knew I wasn't coming down, but he still turned around and, passed it off to Coal Craven and asked him to give it to me. So I'm like, well, I got to shoot a video for that. So we went out there a couple of weeks ago and I shot that quick little video. That was the first video I shot. And oh my God, probably a month and a half, 2 months anyway.
Right. Yeah.
You'll
get back into it, man.
Oh yeah. Well, it's like I said to Noble, it's getting into that. See, I'm the opposite. I don't mind the summer, but my all-time favorite time of the year that I really enjoy going out and doing the bushcrafting and the camping is definitely in the fall and the early part of the winter. I just, it's not hot. It's cool. There's no mosquitoes. There's no bugs. It's just, I love that time of the year. Just love it.
Fall, yeah. Well, you get that cold weather and it kills them all off.
Yeah.
I don't know about down south, but
here
in Michigan,
really cold.
Yeah, really cold.
Yeah, but I mean, even
cold and rainy
and area where we don't have a lot of the fat wood and stuff like that, like Noel and I were talking about earlier. The fall up here too is the time of the year. We've got everything is it's going to seed and stuff like that. So, the cattail fluff and the cedar bark, kind of starts to flake and stuff like that. So it's easy to peel. So there's all that natural tinder that's out there that I love to go out and just play around and just harvest and throw in a bag and stuff like that. So
everybody talks about the now I get it for you, but I mean the birch bark and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, I can see that birch bark is great tinder because even wet you can get it to burn.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I live in Michigan, and fat wood is abundant here. I mean, you literally could trip and fall over a piece and not even know it was there.
Well, that's what I was saying to Noble. I can't wait to get down to Mississippi. That's the one thing I want to get. If I could load my van with it, I'm going to load the van up with it and bring it back. Because we're lucky. I mean, our pine trees don't get big around here at all, and I mean, they're rare to find anyway. And even to turn on and find a piece of fat wood, I mean, you're lucky if it's like the diameter of a pencil. You know, it's not very big at all that
You
you
know,
turn on and get.
they're out there in chat talking about supporting everybody, and I tell you what, it puts the YouTube creators in a really hard spot. You know what I mean? Because you want to support everybody, you do,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's impossible. It is impossible. I support who I can, you know, and like what I've been noticing I've been doing lately is you know, I watch my notifications pop up, like Mr. Mach 1 just had one pop up. Triumph Screen Printing just had one pop up.
Yeah.
And I had a couple other ones that popped up. Now, what I'll do is I'll go watch the ones that, you know, attract me. You know, if I think they're going to be a great video. But a lot of, I've been noticing a trend that's been going on lately, and it sucks because I just click them off. I don't even go watch them. And that's a lot of the newer creators are putting out these like videos. They're being called, they're called my vlog number one, and
Oh, yeah.
then you get the my edited video.
Yeah.
Well, hell, there's a lot of edited videos out there. I mean, what makes yours different to be called just an edited? I mean, if you can't take the time to create a title for your video, why should I take the time to watch it? You know, I'll be right back.
Yeah. No
Okay.
problem.
Hello?
Yeah, Brian J. I know what you mean. It's hard to turn it on and keep up with them all, but you know, like I say, I try to do what I can, but the hardest part, I mean, sometimes I get comments sometimes on stuff that's like, man, are you going to answer me? And it's like, you know, I've turned on and said that I've always turned on and said to everybody, you know what? I appreciate all the comments and shares and likes and the whole bit. You know, I'll definitely get to it, but you know, sometimes I think some of the people that aren't YouTube creators that just watch us on YouTube don't realize how many comments that we have to turn around and go through and all the videos and stuff like that. Like,
Right.
you know,
Well,
it
you
takes a
know,
lot of time.
if like I was saying, it's hard for a creator because I mean, not only are you trying to create your own videos, and in some cases, like for the major bushcrafting channels and stuff, you know, people don't realize how much work is put into a bushcraft video.
Oh yeah.
Right. First of
Yeah.
all, you have to have a place to go. You have to find a place to go to, you know, unless you have like a great big backyard or something that, you know, like freaking 10, 20, 30 acres, 100 acres of land with forest on it.
Yeah.
You know, it's tough. Like the only place I got to go is a marsh, and that place sucks.
Yeah.
Right. The only other closest like forestry, you know, national forest that I can go to the camp is 40 miles away. You know, so I bushcraft videos for me are hard.
Mm.
When I do one, like the last one I did that was like substantial, you know, worthy of being called a bushcraft video was last year, and that was a shelter build, and I literally built it in a trail. You know, a city, well, this township, the township trail. Basically, you're not allowed to camp there. All right. So I mean, you know, but it's in such a remote place, and the place sucks so bad. Hardly anybody ever goes back there. But like I went back there, I built the shelter, I did the video, and I no more than got the video done, and I tore everything back down and came home because
Right.
you know, and what they didn't realize is that behind the cameras there was a freaking park bench. You know, I mean, it was literally, it was funny. I mean, to me, it was funny because, you know, people are thinking, oh, Dark's out in the woods doing woodsy stuff. And here I am on a park trail, you know.
Yeah.
It was a cool place, man. It would have been a great camping spot. You know,
Well, that's the benefit. That's the benefit that I have where I am. I mean, Cole Craven and I, especially, you know, we're fortunate enough. You know, we live in the city, but I mean, where we got our base camp 1 and base camp 2. That's the other thing. People are like, man, it's so nice you guys got base camps. It's like, yeah, it's like a 15-minute drive from our house, and we're 6 miles back in the woods, and it's
Well,
nice.
there's places here in Sparta like that, where you could go and do that if I had permission. But hell, I got woods right behind my house I could go in and do it in if I could get the damn guy that owns the spot to talk to me. I've been trying for a year to get him to talk to me.
Oh yeah, so it's all private land around.
Yeah, all private. So I mean, like, yeah, sure, I can go back there, but there's a chance I'm going to get arrested for trespassing if I do. So I don't mess with that.
We got loads and loads and loads of crown land.
I drive 15 miles just to go out to this spot to do my overnight and do whatever.
Wow.
Yeah. Well,
dead end.
My mom, me and me, we don't get along, but she owns 65 acres of land in Harrietta, which is up there by but in between Cadillac and Traverse City. And supposedly some of that land is supposed to go to me, when she kicks off, but we'll see. I'm almost thinking she's going to try to take it with her.
Right.
she's a tough old bird, boy. She may outlive me for all I know.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely. I know a lot of people like that too. They're they go on about, they don't really have anywhere to go, and I wish I had a place to go, but
Bye,
you
Brian.
make do. Yeah, see you later, Brian. My thing is, like, if you can find somewhere to go, even if it is in your backyard, so what? Big deal. That's my thing. These people that get all in a huff on, well, you're not a bushcrafter, you're in your backyard. Well, unfortunately, sometimes that's all the person has.
Right. Well, that's
no choice.
I don't like to call myself a bushcrafter, man. I don't, because I don't have that kind of knowledge to be saying, hey, I'm a bushcrafter. All right. No, I'm a twig crafter.
Yeah.
Seriously, I am. I'm a twig crafter. I'll work my way up to bushcrafter. Maybe in 10, 20 years, if I'm still around and still able to get out and do things, I'll call myself a bushcrafter. Maybe I'll earn it by then. But
that's the other thing, though. It's like I turn around and say all the time with people when they say that, ask me about stuff like that. I'm like, you know what? People go, oh, if they're not a bushcrafter. Yeah, they are. If they're out there trying to turn around and do something, they're enjoying nature, be it whatever it is, make a shelter, whatever. You know what? They're a bushcrafter. That's like Cole and I, we talk about that all the time. People say to us all the time, oh, you guys are like the expert bushcrafter. I don't consider myself a bushcrafter. I'm a wilderness guy, just an outdoors guy or whatever, survivalist, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
It's just, once again, bushcrafting is just a name that we've given it because, it started out from Morris Grohansky back in Australia with the bush people. Right. He did that video. And then the UK jumped on board with it, and they called, being an outdoorsman a bushcrafter. And, of course, it carried over here to North America. But, I mean, yeah, it's, once again, it's just people give a stereotypical name to something, and people take it, some people take it to the extreme.
Well, in the 80s and 90s and before, you didn't even hear the word bushcraft.
No.
It was survivalist or, what did they call it?
A woodsman is what we used to call it around here.
Yep, woodsman.
Survival, a woodman, or learning process of learning to survive in the wood, because I did that when I was a kid.
Yeah,
and then you had your mountain men, and that's what they were called, mountain men. But they were basically they were survivalists, but they lived in the mountains. You know what I mean? They trap and did all that kind of cool stuff, and they just lived off the land,
Yeah, that's what we had. Like here was the same way. Like we had up in Woodstock, actually, there was a gentleman. They used to call him the local hermit, but everybody referred to him as the mountain man. And that's what it was. Like, he had a small little cabin. He was way the hell out in the bush, and he lived there all year round. And like you say, he did the trapping and all that kind of stuff. And we used to go out and at a camp just down the road from him. a bit. And
Yep. Yep.
what are you putting up now? I like
They do that.
What?
They do that here in Grand Rapids too, Mr. Mach 1. If they live in the woods, they're bums.
At Batson, after my family and my buddy to camping now, where I do my overnight camping, and they were asking about how we were going to cook some of these foods. That didn't let me deal with that there, and they were kind of like really surprised that I cooked some of the food over the fire without
Why?
having to. Huh?
Why would that be
Never-
surprising?
They didn't cook anything like that before. They never seen it done before.
Oh, well, hey, I got a friend up north. He owns he don't live that far from you. He lives right there by Croton Dam. He owns 10 acres of land out there, and it's a fucking fatwood forest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. He owns most of it is a white pine plantation. For it used to be it was literally planted for Christmas trees, but they all grew up.
No,
Yeah.
wow. That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
it was like back in like the 80s. There was a big thing that, you know, kind of like a trend that happened where people were trying to grow Christmas trees everywhere. Well, this is one of those places where the people tried it and it just kind of failed. They didn't make it, but so they just let the trees grow. Well, we were there last summer, hanging out with him, and literally he had his camper up underneath these trees. Well, we're sitting there, and the trees are literally raining sap on us.
Wow.
I mean, it was great. It was like a mist of frickin' pine tree sap coming down on us. I was like, "What is it raining?" And I'm looking across the field, and the sun is shining. I'm thinking, "What the hell is it? Some kind of freaky Michigan weather going on here or something?" And he's like, "No, man, that's from the pine trees." And
That's awesome.
and I went on a booger hunt. I got a bunch of tree boogers that day. I should have, you know, thought about it. I didn't think about it at the time, man, about fatwood. I would, if I would have been like, man, you got to cut me down a couple of these trees and make me some firewood out of them. And I told him that the last time he was at my house. I was like, dude, you need to, while you're up there, because he's like, I got to do some tree cutting at my house. I was like, well, if you cut down any of those white pines, man, make me a pile of firewood out of them, man. He's like, what the hell you want that for? You can't burn that, man. You'll have chimney fires. I was like, yeah, I know, but I have a different use for it.
Yeah, man, you can sell it, make some profit.
Yeah.
Turn the
He was
Christmas
like-
tree plantation into a fatwood plantation.
He was like, well, what other use is there other than just like, you know, campfire wood, man? I was like, that's it right there, you know. And
Mhm.
I pulled a piece out, and I told him, dude, this stuff right here, is the best frickin' shit you could possibly ever use for fucking starting a fire.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And oh god, it smells so good too. I'm an addict, man. I am. I'm a fatwood addict.
That's why I gotta be stuck with turning around and having a bottle of friggin' pine oil on my desk to turn around and smell. That's the closest I can get to friggin' fatwood.
Where are you living at, man? You up in Canada?
Yeah, I'm in St. John, New Brunswick, east coast of Canada.
God damn, it must be cold up there in the winter.
Oh, it does. Yeah, it gets really cold. Yeah, we're right on the border of Maine.
Okay.
Where I live. Yeah.
How far are you from Drew? Drew. Okay, Drew would be almost directly north of me. All right, so if you follow Michigan straight up, he'd be like right above Michigan.
Oh, in Ontario?
No, he's in
Manitoba.
Manitoba.
Yeah, he's Manitoba. That's that's like 2 provinces to my west. It would probably take me about, oh God, it'd be a good 35 hour drive.
Holy smokes.
Non-stop.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure where Ghostma is up there. And I know Spongy just moved, but I can't remember where he moved to.
Yeah, I'm about. Well, do you know where Calais, Maine is?
Yeah, I know where Maine is. Yeah.
Yeah, Calais, Maine, on the border. I'm about an hour
So
About an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 25-minute drive away from Calais, Maine.
you're probably just to the God. I would say. Well, I guess it would depend, but like if you're facing the Michigan map, all right, you would probably be to the right,
Yeah, I'm way off.
the right
Yeah.
of Detroit, where down there by where Mr. Mach 1 is, to the right of Mach 1.
Yeah, I'm like way off to the east.
Yeah. Did you ever get hit with the hurricane shit that goes
That's
through?
what we've been getting here for the last week and a half. All the different ones that have been coming up through, and they come right up along the eastern seaboard, and they get trapped here because of the fact. I was saying this to Noble earlier, where like the east coast of the states, how it comes up and you got Maine. Well, then New Brunswick, Canada, we're attached to Maine, but then Nova Scotia wraps around underneath kind of us, and we have
That's
the Bay
where-
of Fundy.
That's where I think that's where Spongy moved to, was Nova Scotia.
Yeah. So what happens is all these hurricanes and stuff like that, when they hit Florida and all those places, and they kind of come up the eastern seaboard, they're out in the ocean, but then they get trapped in the Bay of Fundy up here. And of course, we're right on the bay, like right on the ocean. So they just sit here and they just swirl and swirl and swirl. Like we don't get the hurricane weather like they get down south, but we get all just that rain and thunder and lightning.
Right.
It's just brutal. It's like I said, today's the first half decent day that we've had in about a week and a half. We've got nothing but cloud cover.
Michigan's kind of like in a golden zone. We don't get really a lot of bad. I mean, the worst weather we might get is like off the lakes, and the occasional tornadoes. But
Yeah. Well, I know when I lived in southern Ontario, it was like that.
yeah, it's not bad in Michigan. It's just not great in Michigan either. The summers are really hot and humid,
Yeah.
and the winters are frickin' freezing.
Yeah. Well, I remember, like I say, when I was living in Niagara, Ontario, it was like that. I mean, I was only, what was it, roughly about a 2.5, 3 hour drive to Detroit, Michigan, across the border, and it was like that. It was, oh my God, the summers were brutal
Yes.
hot.
That's called creosote.
Yeah.
Mr. Mach 1. Creosote builds up in your stovepipes. That causes chimney fire. You know, chimney fires are kind of cool if you got the right pipes for it, you know. Because when the chimney fire goes, it makes it sounds like a rocket stove.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're dangerous though.
That they are. I've only ever once seen one. We had one in the old cabin that we had years ago. Oh my God, I was just a young pup. I remember that had a stovepipe fire. And I remember Dad freaking out. Oh my God!
Yeah.
Get the wood out.
You know, that's why they come out with double wall pipes.
Yeah.
You know, they you know, you can literally, you know, even if you got a roaring fire, you can literally put your hand right on the pipes.
Yeah.
Sometimes, depending
Well, that's like
on
up
where.
the cabin, the new cabin that we just built there 2 years ago. I did that. We got the double walled chimney pipe put in, and then the local fire store that we went to, fireplace store, guy turned on and sold me. I forget the hell the name of it now, but it's like a little jar, and it almost looks like a heavy, thick granule white powder. But you take a couple of spoonfuls every once in a while, and you throw it in the fire and burn it with the fire, and it's supposed to turn on and clean out the creosote or whatever
Yeah.
out of your stovepipe and stuff.
It dries it out.
Yeah.
Dries it out and they'll fall off, you know, burn off, fall off, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
We have them here. They're called fire logs or something like that. I can't remember.
Okay. Yeah.
Creosote fire logs or something like that, and you burn them, and what it does is it does the same thing. It dries out
Oh, that's cool.
out your creosote in your pipes, and it causes it to. Well, you know, then I guess you just take a poker or something and rack your pipe, and it'll fall off or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works in a chimney. You know, in the chimney, I imagine it just falls off, but.
Yeah. Yeah, with this
Or at
stuff,
least
the guy
makes
was
it where
saying that it was he still recommended, once a year or whatever, that we turn on and take a brush
Yep.
You know, down the pipe or whatever. But
Yep. We did that. We did that to my brother's place a few years back. I'm sure he's done it again since then, but
mm,
uh, and all he has is a little stovepipe that comes out. You know, on the inside he just took a stove poker and smacked it. You know, and all the creosote would fall down off from it. But the outdoor one, we pushed a brush through it, and he had a junction there that opened up and
yeah. Well,
swept
that's
it
like
out of
mine at
there.
the cabin. I mean, we've only got it's only what there's four, it's like 8.5 feet of pipe basically that comes off the stove to, and then that's including like what's outside because the cabin's only 12 by 24 foot. But so it's, yeah, it's roughly about 8.5 feet of stovepipe is all that's there. But
And
and
we
then
ran.
I don't try to have a big fire because it's a half decent stove that we have. It's one of those bowl stoves too. It's got like all the everybody sees it and they're like, "Oh my god, your stove's like broken. You can see seams all over." But supposedly, I've done an investigation. I bought it used, and that's the way they were built. It's basically to help with the ventilation or whatever into it in a whole bit. And it's kind of like
Right.
this ornament thing you can put on the top, or you can take it off. You can cook on the top of it the whole bit. But Christ, you only need like 2 or 3 half decent sized logs, and you can turn on and put it in there. It'll burn for hours. But
Right.
heats the cabinet up really nice.
Yeah. You know, I ain't had a wood stove in a long time. The last wood stove we had was up in White Cloud before we moved here, and we rent here, so it's like no wood stoves. Now the motherfucker won't even let us paint.
Oh wow.
And he said if you do want to paint, get a hold of me and I'll tell you what color. Well, motherfucker, if I'm buying paint, I'm not gonna go buy
Yeah,
the shit you give me.
exactly.
So we've lived here for 7 years, and I've never put one bit of paint on these walls. It'll be dirty as fuck when we leave, and that's the way it'll look.
Yep.
You know, either way, motherfucker, you're painting.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not. I'm not gonna go out and spend money on paint for you to pick my colors.
Yeah. Well, that's like here where we are. We're the same way. We rent in a townhouse. We're everything's white, like eggshell white or whatever. But
My wall.
we're allowed to paint. The only thing is that their thing is in the lease. You either have to paint it back to the color it was before you leave, or it's something. It's only like it's like $100 or $150 or something like that. You pay when you're going to move out, and they do it.
Right.
But you're allowed to paint. You know, if I wanted to paint it bright pink for crying out loud, I can paint it bright pink if I want.
Well, that was the problem that our landlord had. He said, look, all right, Mr. Markland, have fun, buddy. Tell Granny we said hi.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, we'll see you around, dude.
The landlord here had that problem, and that's why he won't let anybody paint no more. Is because he was renting to people, and they were painting the rooms like bright frickin' burnt orange,
Oh,
and fucking diarrhea green and shit like that. And he said, I don't know why they wanted their room set color. I mean, and orange is a very aggressive color. Colors affect moods. All right, so like this place don't bother me too bad because all the walls are eggshell white. That's the only color he'll let you fucking paint is eggshell white. So all the walls are eggshell white, so it's really bright for the most part in my house. As far as reflecting light and stuff for the most part. But
4 gallon for your plate to paint.
See, that wouldn't be so bad as if he turned around. I can understand if he said to you, like, yeah, you could paint, just show me the colors ahead of time, what you want to paint or whatever.
Right. Well, I would never use any of that anyway. I studied neurolinguistics, and in neurolinguistics, it covers all the emotional crap. You've heard of hypnosis, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's basically hypnosis is neurolinguistics.
Yeah.
All right. It has to do with feelings and eye movements and the way of body language and colors and all kinds of different shit. I mean, as you get more in depth in it, literally you can pretty much learn to get get people to do what you want them to do just by talking to them. But you really got to know what you're doing with that, you know. And you can't hypnotize anybody. A person has to want to be hypnotized.
Yeah, I've heard people say that. Yeah.
So I mean, the idea that you like I could come on a live stream and hypnotize you into thinking you're a chicken, for instance, you know. See how easy that was, Noble? No, I mean, yeah, but it's you would have to want to do that, you know. I mean, I can't come on there and be like, hey, you know, I want you to jump off the go outside and jump off your roof.
Yeah,
You're gonna
exactly.
tell me you're a flipping idiot, Dark. I mean, so unless of course you already have them ideas and you know subconsciously in your mind, and you've already been
Sometimes I feel like I want to.
right. Then maybe it could happen.
To load my vagina instead of being a dick fucker.
But like different colors will create different moods.
Right.
That's why, like in casinos, you see them painting the walls like gold and green.
Yeah.
Because they're the color of money. It makes people want to spend money.
Yeah.
Blue is a calming color. It makes you really calm and relaxed and want to hang out. You know, so green is the color of money. It just makes you want to spend money.
That must be why that new tent that I just got there a couple of weeks ago when we were over on the island. I just wanted to lay in it and just relax. It's like it's the Ozark Trail one. I was saying the Noble, but it's like that. It's almost like a baby blue, and then it's got like the gray, like light gray mixed into it.
Gray's a good.
Woke up in the morning in the sun. It was just like, oh, I just want to lay here.
Okay. You got to be careful of colors though, because like did you ever have an aunt or an uncle or a brother or somebody in your family, cousin, that had that one room in your house, no matter how much you had to go into it, you always hated it?
My mother. There was a lot of rooms in the house like that. That was
right. What colors were they?
Oh my God, they were like orange and green and black all mixed in together, and these weird ass flowers.
Yeah.
Pink and burgundy.
Yep.
Oh yeah, my dad. Oh, I remember Mom. She did the dining room like that. Dad. Like, I remember the old man. He was so pissed.
Red. Believe it or not, red, purple, not green, not green, but red, purple, and orange and yellow, believe it or not, are all super aggressive colors.
It wouldn't surprise me.
And literally, as far as the emotions go, they kind of piss you off.
Yeah.
You know, they're just I'm in your face colors.
Yeah.
Right. Them are the ones that are really annoying in a house. You know,
My
so really
yeah.
Your go-to colors in a house are like greens and blues and
well, I mean, it makes sense when you think about it, like you say, because a lot of those colors that you're talking about, like the yellows and the oranges and the reds and all that kind of stuff, that's all colors that are used for like warning signals and danger and you know all that kind of stuff. So it's like it makes a lot of sense.
My mom's living room was pink. The wall with pink, and then my mom's kitchen.
So that was your favorite room?
Or the door, the cupboard door, but the cupboard itself was burgundy, and the door was pink.
Wow. You know, I mean, them colors have their place. Like I like red shirts and stuff, and hats and all that. Red and black go well together, you know, but not in your house.
Yeah.
All right. You know, you go walk into a room and the room's walls are red. It's got black trim. You automatically think this guy must be a satanic worshiper. Yeah. You know,
when you walk out of the room, you're gonna see that marking in your eye. See, my cousin, he had her husband, grandparents own a house. Okay, they said they can do whatever. They can paint, put new drywall up or nothing. So I ended up helping. Well, there was one room. It had wallpaper. It had red felt. We spent that whole day in that room. The time we leave that room out of there, all you can see is the line of the red felt wherever you're walking. Even the wall is white or anything, you can see the red felt line. It was like, we call it the red room. And we never went back in there. they never put nothing in there or nothing. Could you walk in there for 10 seconds, you come out, you see the line. It was bad.
Best color I ever seen painted in a house was a buddy of mine when I was living in Ontario did his man cave, and it was called it was like brown moss or something like that. It was called, but it was kind of like a dark green, but it had that kind of brownish tinge in it, like a light brownish tinge.
We had to paint a deck. We had to paint a deck in that there, and it was horrible. As soon as we painted it down, we were done hitting on it, it would pop.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, you paint on it, you literally burn it.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, he did it. He did his whole basement like his man cave out of it, and it wasn't bad. It was kind of a nice, soothing color.
When I have my two paint store here we have here in town. Have you pick it up the night before or pick it up in the morning before I go to work. And just for a gallon of paint, it's almost like $50 to $60 a gallon.
Native Tears.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Go.
Oh boy, I can't wait to see what's in there. Just got mail from D at Native Tears.
Oh yeah,
I just like totally all show her. I'm so bad. I just all totally show our look at our addresses. Oh, she's got a PO box. That's cool. That's cool. I'm dying to see what's in here. It feels like seeds. Hi, Mama.
I'm right back.
Looking pretty sexy there, girl.
I feel like it.
Yeah, it feels like she sent me some sunflower seeds.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm excited. Well, I know there's a sticker in there for me. I got to do a mail call.
Yeah, I haven't gotten any mail call. I haven't really done. This has probably been like a week or so since I did it live on here on my computer. I'm paying out.
No, I'm trying to get her to come say hi, but she won't. She's like, no, no.
What?
Come say hi to Noble. I'm live with Noble.
Hi, Noble.
Hi.
He says hi.
I hear him.
Can you hear him?
Why did you hear him? Say hi.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I've been thinking I might go for overnight camp this weekend to do some videos. I got a couple of things I want to try to cook up that I haven't tried before. I got a tent that I want to show up and do some review on it.
Oh, man. I would love to do some stuff like that, but fuck, I ain't got nowhere to do it. You know, I mean, if I go set up in the woods, man, I gotta put it up and take it all back down.
Yeah, that really sucks for you. That really sucks. I mean, it's kind of really, especially you got country out there and you don't have natural forests out there or anything.
No, not up here. We don't. Our closest natural, our national forest is clear up there in Croton.
Oh wow.
At Croton Hardy Dam.
What about White Cloud?
Well, it'd be closer to go to Newaygo.
Right.
That's where I'm talking about. The Croton Dam is right there at Newaygo.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that place. Well,
Oh, baby. Who you calling? Get my grandbaby.
I'm talking to my wife. This year I'm gonna try to save enough money in that there, and I'm looking at maybe because they got a couple places out here in the country, and I'm trying to see if this one is right by the river that you can get like 2-3 acres for at least a couple thousand. And that's it. I'm thought about
Buying?
You were working at that
buying.
Maple Lodge or whatever it was you were talking about? Where?
And I'm thinking about buying it and making it through like a camp, kind of like a family friend campground area.
Well,
So
when you do that, man, just they have regulations and rules on that, you know. So make sure that you find out what the rules and regulations are about staying on the property, because I think you're allowed to camp there for what, a month, 2 months, something like that, and then you have to get the hell out of there. Huh?
14-day.
14 days? That's bullshit. If you own the land, you should be able to live on that shit. You know what I mean,
Well, what my thing is going to be, it's just going to be for like a camping ground, pretty much what it is. It be where I can go out and do my videos or whatever. And that's so it's just like that. If my in-law, they've been talking about getting a camper or something here, so if they want to, they can bring their camper and they can set it up out there. They can stay the fuck out there, whatever.
well, I don't. With all the problems that America's having with homeless, the homeless, you would think that they would want people to go camping and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what the difference would be. I mean, they're already out. They're obviously living on the streets and stuff. So I mean, what would be the difference if they were living on the streets or out in a forest? You know what I mean?
Well, we have right across now, like when you and then Ben came, you know that gas station right before you turn to come to my place?
Yeah.
If you would have went that way, all the way down to the dead end, and there's a lot of wooded areas. They have a lot of homeless that camp out there.
Well, I got a friend that lives there in Ludington.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he lives with his boy out there, Dan Birch. You probably don't know him. You're better off.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, he's a good guy, man. He's an alcoholic, Well, he was last time I knew anyway. He was drinking really bad.
Dan Birch?
Daniel Birch.
Yeah, I think I heard that name before.
His son's name's Corey. He's got another son named Casey. 2 daughters, Alicia and Shara. But he lives with his son Corey.
I think I might.
Oh,
I
don't
know. I mean, I know them by the name and stuff, and I hang out with my mom or my dad and stuff here, whatever. I know pretty much a lot of people that I grew up around.
Well, without trying to say anything bad about him, because he's he's been a lifelong friend. He is a great guy, but he is an alcoholic. You know what I mean? And with that comes all of the alcoholic stuff.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that I can understand.
I mean,
Yeah, we
the
have a lot of
the
them.
problems that come along with an alcoholic are his. So
Yeah, we got 2 of them over at the other apartment complex and stuff here, and that trying to start shit with me and stuff here, and called me all this stuff here, and I don't really believe in a fight in that there, but you throw the first punch at me, I'm gonna throw it back. I don't believe starting first.
yeah, I don't like fighting. Actually, he's not really a fighter. He's just a all around type party guy. You know what I mean? But as far as fighting goes, I mean, yeah, he'll fight with you if he's got to, but he's not really a fighter.
Yeah, I'm not either, but I told the guy, I kind of warned him. I said, don't. And he could kind of back off and stuff like that here, and didn't see him for a couple of days, and then he came up and apologized to me.
Yeah, well, when you're drinking, you do stupid shit, man. Haven't you seen any of my recent live streams?
No, I haven't.
They've been bad. They've been pretty bad.
I tried it. Even I had a problem on the computer. And that there, I tried to get on iStream, but then they updated everything. My wife's computer was having an issue. My computer was having an issue, so I haven't really gotten on it. This is actually
Go right to your top. Do it after the live stream. I don't know how it'll affect your live stream. So, but after the live stream, go up to your top right hand corner where your icon is, and click on that until it opens.
Yeah.
And when it opens, I think you got to right click on it. I'm not sure.
Well, here's the thing is, since we're
No,
on Hangout,
you
I'm
click
gonna
on
have
it.
to
You just
restart my
click
computer.
on
So
it.
if I'm trying to listen to some other YouTube videos or anything, I get no sound.
Huh.
Yeah.
But
You might have
it
to
does
clean your
that.
cookie.
Yeah. Oh, I
Might
did
have
that.
to-
My cookie get clean automatically.
I'm thinking I'm gonna probably have to get me one of those memory sticks and download all my fucking files on a memory stick and do a complete wipe on my computer.
Get external hard drive. Yeah, get a memory stick or external hard drive.
Yeah, that's what I've been needing to do, and I haven't done it in a while. I gotta turn
I
around,
need to get external
dump
hard drive.
mine, and reinstall.
Well, because
Scrap on it.
well, it's not even that. Like I had one done to it when we went to my wife did one to it when we went to
YouTuber.
YouTubery, and when I come back, um, I had to get all my files back and stuff, and when I downloaded OBS again, it didn't work right. Like I can't even do a tutorial because it won't show the cursor.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
It don't want to pick up my voice, and I don't think it's OBS. I think it's my computer. So, and I don't know what I did.
Weird.
It may have just been. I thought maybe it was just that it downloaded corrupt. But I like removed it. I removed it and then re-downloaded it, and it did the same thing. So it can't be OBS.
Yeah, it's something in the computer. Something's not set right.
Yeah, because it worked before. Before the reset.
Well, that's like my thing. I've been wanting to redo mine over, but I've got all the storage space in mine. Like, Christ, I've got over 6 terabytes of
Holy
space
shit.
and 3 hard drives on my computer. But it's easy for me to swap stuff over. My whole thing, I just hate doing it. And it always turns on and takes me a good day and a half to turn around and reset everything back up again after
Yeah.
I wipe.
Yep. Me too, man. And I don't have that much space. I mean, I got I think it's 8 gigs of memory on this thing. So I mean, like I ain't even got 1/10 of the memory space you got.
Yeah.
But that's still a lot for me. I mean, I've never used it all, so it ain't like it's because I'm running out of space or anything. It's just that my computer ain't running right,
Yeah.
and the best way to fix it is just to wipe it.
Well, that's the thing too. Like you were saying earlier with the net and stuff, you get a lot of those goddamn adware and all that crap and everything else that runs in the background.
Yeah,
That's my problem. Half the time, I just don't pay attention.
malware.
Get doing something, yeah, and everything starts slowing down. It's like, all right, it's time to turn around and dump it, start out fresh. It's just easier than trying to go through and trying to remove it all.
See, my wife's computer, she went to turn it on, and I came home from work, and it said that it needed a system boot up, whatever, and so I tried to faster reset the computer by hitting Control F10, and it does not do anything. So now I gotta go buy a whole new OS disk and and start all over again.
Yeah.
So, and I'm thinking of just going and getting Windows 7 and go put it on there because she can still get the Windows 10 download for free because she already signed up when it was free, so it would automatically do it. All she had to do is sign in with her old email account that she.
Well, there's what the hell's the name of that site? I gave it to a buddy a couple of weeks ago. I got when I bought my new machine and put it together. There's an aftermarket site. I got Windows 10 and it was like $30 American or something like that. It was like not way cheaper than it is in the store.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to remember what the hell.
I bought this computer. It came with Windows 10, so.
I bought my own, so I had that.
I like. Bless you, babe. I like Windows 10 because it works so awesome with my 3D printing software. But because when they shut down that software, I couldn't use it no more, and it pissed me off. And then now they're saying, "Oh, the other one, okay, there's other free one you can go to download." Da 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 da. Okay, I done. Oh, this program it's not compatible with the computer because it's not a 64-bit. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like,
What are you
really?
using? What kind of computer are you using? A dinosaur?
I have an 8P desktop. And out there, it was a refurnished one that I got a couple years ago because it was Windows 7, and I updated to Windows 10, but it's a 32-bit.
Right, yeah. Shit, I was gonna say, man, they all the computers for the last couple of years or so have had 64-bit. Man, you must be using something from before that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like my laptop and shit, but if I were to do it over again, I'm not sure I would get a laptop.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I always go with a desktop. I got a laptop, but I use that for if we're traveling or out and about. But I always build my own desktop for home use.
So, Doc, what are you doing later on tonight?
Probably nothing. Why?
I'm probably going to do another live.
I might come hang out with you, brother.
What about you?
If I'm around, I like I said, I don't know what's going on, so I'll probably come hang out with you or something. I ain't got nothing going on. Like I got all my wood carving stuff done. Like I did a ferro rod handle for Lola,
Yeah.
and I did one for Handy, and I did one for Shalisa Shell, and then I carved all the spoons and shit for Helga.
Talking to Lisa Shell, how's she doing since her surgery? I haven't been around in so long.
Doing fabulous, man.
Is she?
She's doing fabulous.
Yeah.
You know, I'm so happy for her, you know. I mean, I can only imagine how tough it must have been having to go through all that shit, you know, with the dialysis and all the surgeries and all that. And now she can actually get out there and live life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's still not like fucking candy or nothing for her because I guess it is because it's got to be a lot better than what it was. She ain't got to go to dialysis or nothing like that anymore. But you know, she's only got one kidney, so you know, I don't know if it's any different than having two or not. But I imagine
she's got to be a little more cautious of
what she eats, and I know she's got to take her medication all the time. So I don't know what exact medication she's taking and why she has to take it, but yeah, there's that. So
yeah, I know because it was just she had just got out of the hospital there. It was shortly after that, so when it was kind of disappeared for a while.
I'm gonna do another live tonight because I'm gonna try and get myself back in, getting back on doing YouTube and stuff here.
Yeah, I was supposed to have a company coming over. My cousins actually from Prince Edward Island are supposed to be coming today.
Well, I was kind of worried about you, Nova. I thought for sure you were done with YouTube. You know, because I've seen it before. I've seen people come in and they work their ass off to get 200 or 300 subs, and then they just kind of like give up on it. You know, they get busy doing other things, and then they just finally say fuck it. You know.
Yeah.
My wife told me not to, or she was gonna beat the shit out of me with the frying pan.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good girl. We love her.
Yeah. It's just been with my wife who's going on and stuff here, and like I was telling FS and that there with this whole bullshit with this open CPI case was against my act because she's homeless, the fuck out of my kids and stuff here.
Yeah.
And but now
that's why
school, so.
That's why I told you, man, in the beginning when you were like, I'm going to quit, I'm going to shut down all my media sites and all. I was like, dude, whatever you do, don't delete your damn channel, man.
No.
Because, I've seen that happen too, where people delete their channel and then really regret it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It ain't easy getting that first 100, let alone doing it twice.
God, yes.
I did shout out, and after I got a couple. And after now, I'm at 386 to 87 or something right now.
That's not bad.
Not bad. You're getting there, man. You're getting there.
You know what? It's like I said. I know I've said it to you before, Noble. It takes a while, man. It took me a good. Oh my God! It took me probably a good year and a half, almost 2 years to turn around and started to get close to that 1,000 mark. That it was like, woo!
Yeah.
You know, that,
Yeah,
and
I
that's
was-
kind of the first hurdle.
Yeah,
My
it took
goal
took
was
me
to
8
get
months.
600.
Yeah.
My
Took-
goal was to get 600 before my first year.
It took
Yeah.
me 8. It took me 8 months to get to my first 1,000,
Yeah.
and I worked my ass off every day for
Well,
it.
I was just gonna say that too. That's the thing, though. Too, it depends on how you do your channel and build up. Like you're definitely, you know, you're out there, like you say, a big support of the community. You know, doing the shout out videos and all that kind of stuff. That helps a lot. Like if you're constantly doing content nonstop, then
Yeah.
they come nonstop, right?
Well,
But it's
right,
like
right.
anything
Well,
else.
kind of. You know, I mean, it comes in waves, man. It's really weird. YouTube is weird. It's like you almost have to visualize YouTube as an ocean.
Well,
right?
and that's
And- and-
the big thing.
The subs are like the tide.
Yeah.
Right, when it's going good and they're getting constant subs, it's like the tide has come in.
Well, that's like I
Right.
just said to Wayne when we were out on our camp out there. What was it? A week and a half ago, like I was saying in Noble. But I turned around. I haven't put nothing up. Well, that Martin Archer video that I put up there, what, a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, whatever it was. And I mean, before that, I hadn't put anything up. And oh my God, it's been a good month and a half, 2 months. And Christ, I gained like 320 subscribers, and I wasn't even uploading anything.
Right. Well, you know, it's like word of mouth. You know, I mean, that and you know, you're what happens, and the reason why we grow is because word of mouth for one. Two, when you are like let's say Thorn Draven there, it's in the chat. I'm subscribed to Thorn. If he's not featuring my channel on his channel, occasionally my channel will pop up in his featured content.
Yeah.
You know, not featured content, but you know, suggested content.
Yeah.
Because I'm sub to him, and when somebody watches one of his videos, you know, occasionally maybe one of my videos will pop up next to it if it's along the same lines of something he's doing.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, there's that, and if somebody, you know, it don't matter how much time you've done it. If you put up one video and that's the only one you ever put up, but you're subscribed to a whole bunch of people, you know, that video is going to circulate.
Oh yeah, it does, absolutely.
So-
And that's the thing, like with myself, like Manling goes on about all the time about Cole Craven and I. I mean, that's the thing, because we do so many compilation videos together. I mean, he's got tens of thousands of subs, more than I have. But
I don't know if you saw my last live, but I believe I had trying to figure who, I think it was Cab 7 and somebody else on there, but I just had my hearing test done a couple weeks ago, and my left ear is actually where I'm at 95% loss.
oh wow,
Yeah. And so they had to put my hearing aid on the computer thing and trying to up it to amplify it. It's not the greatest. And I'm also getting to where sometimes that I'll start stuttering. I don't really hear a lot of words fully and stuff here. And there's nothing really much they can't do more to my ear because when I had meningitis 10 months old, it did a lot of damage to my inner eardrum. So
I
there
tell
were,
you, dude, talking with you today, yes,
huh?
I said talking with you today, you sound a lot more clearer than I remember you being in the past. Like your speech is a lot more clear.
I have a different mic.
No, like even your words, like the pronunciation of your words and stuff are a lot more clear
every
than
day-
what they used to
every
be.
day it would be like that. Even like when I'm at work, my boss saw it. He'd seen a bit different when I started in June, and that about last months and that there, and he's been seeing it. It's been kind of.
I noticed that in that, you know, that week, pretty much that week we spent together, man. We spent 5 days together, so in that 5 days, I noticed there was times where I could understand you better than other times, and I think you noticed it too, because there was times where I was like, huh?
Yeah.
What? And yeah, you know, I mean,
It's
I
expected.
felt bad.
I mean,
I felt bad in some cases, you know, because it's like, damn, man, he's got to be getting frustrated, you know, because that's got to be frustrating, you know, to be having to explain yourself 2 or 3 times to some motherfucker because he can't understand what you're saying. You know,
Really, yes and no. Yes and no on that there, but that came with a long way with me, dude, because when in school, it was really rough on me, where the teacher and the student couldn't really understand what I'm saying. And it's just like that, trying to talk to somebody over on a phone and stuff, it's kind of really hard to understand. So, yes, it's frustrated, and no, because I'm so used to it.
Yeah.
It's just more frustrated when somebody else has to repeat it 2, 3 times.
right? Well, it wasn't really, but well, it can be frustrating for the other person too, I suppose. But I think it's more frustrating that you have to do it, not because you have to do it, but because for you it must be frustrating because you can't get them to understand what you're saying, and for them
Yeah.
it's frustrating because they have to ask you, hey, what'd you say?
Yeah.
and
Well, it's
and
like my brother-in-law, he tried to tell me something. I look at my wife and I go, "What the hell did that boy and that bitch say?" You know, it's weird.
is he still living with you?
Yeah, he dyed his hair black and he's still a blonde ass. And now I've been calling him because he got himself with a booty call the other day, so I called him a butt fucker.
Uh-huh.
So
And
we still got
that's
the
it, but
blonde
yeah,
and the black hair, so he looks like a skunk.
Hey, that ain't funny because when my hair started turning gray, even now you can kind of tell, like it's
You got
darker
a little bit
here.
of a skunk going on there. The old
Well,
skunk.
it used to be, dude. I shit you not. It used to be like a dishwater blonde on both sides of my head, and I had this white streak that went right down the middle of my head.
now you're looking like Santa Claus.
Hey,
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Yeah, exactly. And he could turn around and work this winter as
Well,
Santa Claus in the local mall.
I've been trying to get a job as Santa Claus at the Playboy Mansion, but I haven't heard back yet.
But yeah,
Wait to see the frying pan come flying and hit him in the side of the head there.
What?
That ain't gonna happen.
Another thing too is also we got something going on with my youngest boy is we're gonna have him get tested that there's been findings showing that where he possibility where he could be autistic.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Yeah, so I mean it's been a lot of shit been going on, and then my younger
The
daughter, she's
oldest boy, that's the oh man, I can't remember his name.
Joseph.
Is it the
Well,
fact though?
you have the little boy and the little girl, and then you have the older
Yeah,
boy.
that's Piper and Joseph and Kenny.
Okay,
Yeah.
Kenny's the older one then, right?
But
Yeah,
is it the
Kenny-
fact?
Is
Is
he
it
the
the
one?
fact that he's autistic, or is it just that he's a little different in the way that he thinks?
No, he's actually getting to where that he will be having something where he won't let go in his hand, that he's always gonna have stuff carrying stick in his hand. And when he eat, he organizes it. If somebody mess it up, he kind of like freak out and scream. He go from a size of a car, the size of a car, and he organized them from the side from small to big and color to color.
Yeah, but to me, you know what? That's the thing. I hate
That might
sometimes in
not be
today's.
autistics. That might
Yeah.
be OCD.
But he's also where he doesn't play around with other kids.
Yeah, but you know what? That's like my son Cody is like that. Like I hate I'm a big advocate right now, a parent when it comes to doctors nowadays, how quick they are to turn around and throw around ADD and ADHD and autism and all that kind of stuff. Like my son, where we live at, he hardly ever goes outside and plays with anybody. And the reason being is that he just don't like the kids around here because his intellectual level is higher than most of the kids in our area.
Oh,
But here's the thing, like in his room, you walk into his room, our house is, I say our house is a write-off. His room is immaculate. Everything's got its place. It's got its order. And God forbid if you turn around and move it, he gets pissed.
Yeah.
But it's not autism or ADD. It's just, that's him. That's the way he is. You know.
Well, there's also because my wife nephew who got autism, and we have a friend of mine's son who's autism,
Yeah.
and we kind of put it in, and even our counselor, our family counselor, even sees it too.
Yeah.
And I can't really. It's hard for me to explain it better than what my wife and my brother-in-law.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like we have two kids.
Can.
We have two kids that live across the street, and they're fully autistic. Like, you know, they walk around, they're like, that's all they do is they make like a groaning noise and clap their hands. Or Billy, you'll see Billy out there, and he's like, his favorite thing is to have an orange. He loves the texture of oranges, and he'll be like rubbing oranges on the side of his face.
Yeah.
And he just like, he sits in the playground. But I mean, yeah, I understand like autism in that aspect, but I mean, some of these younger kids, like my cousins that I'm talking about that are on their way here from Prince Edward Island, her three boys, the two youngest boys, they go from 16, 11, and 10. But the 10-year-old, they turn around and try to say that he was autistic. And he's not autistic. It's just he's grown up with two older brothers. And where they live in Prince Edward Island, they're like in a small little town of like population 200 people. And he's got nobody his age to hang out with. So he's kind of like, you know, he's almost to the point that you want to say he's spoiled. He's like a mummy's boy. You know, he's always with his mother all the time, and he's got his stuff, and it's his stuff, and people are like, oh, that's ADHD or blah, 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 or whatever. It's like, no, he's just a kid. Like, people today, I find doctors are so quick to turn around and try to put a title.
They pin that ADHD shit on their diagnosis of it was that kids used to be, you know, trained to have chores and to help out on the farms and whatnot like that.
Mm-hmm.
And now in the modern day society, they don't really need to do that anymore, or they're not made to do that anymore. So they tend to be hyperactive and bullshit. You didn't hear a damn thing about ADHD or hyper disorders of any sort until the 80s when they started putting fluoride in the damn water.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one, big time. I've said that many times. I remember being a kid, you'd never heard of autism or ADHD or ADD, and
not until they start putting fluoride in the water. Well, you know, and I was watching a show the other night, and I probably shouldn't go in on this rant, but because I have a hard time coming back out of it, but literally. The guy that I was watching was talking about the government and the superpowers which run the government that nobody seems to ever think about. Literally, we don't run our government. Our government don't run the government. The super rich run the government, and that's what we call now the Illuminati.
Yeah, or the New World Order.
The New World Order, yes.
Yeah.
Well. The other superworlds are basically plotted to destroy America. All right, to destroy our economy.
Yeah.
All right, and make a world currency. You know, the one currency for the whole world. Like you know, whether I think they were going to try to go with the euro.
Yeah.
Anyway, what it falls down onto is what happens in Michigan when the deer get too overpopulated there, Noble. They issue more hunting license to do population control. So basically, around the late 70s, early 80s is when the government came in and was like, well, look, you know, our population's growing quite a bit. By the time we get to this year, we're going to be overpopulated. We had to figure out a way to start doing population control. All right. Now, if you read the back of a toothpaste canister, a tube, it says if swallowed, contact poison control, and they're talking about the size of a dime, in toothpaste. Because they recommend you use a squirt the size of a dime on your toothbrush.
Yeah.
They're literally talking the size of a dime. Brush your teeth with that. If you swallow any, contact poison control immediately, because fluoride is the byproduct of toxic waste.
Yeah.
All right. Supposedly it's good for your teeth. No,
I
it's
use
poison.
baking soda.
It's
use-
poison. It's freaking poison. Brush your teeth with baking soda.
Yeah.
Yeah, since I was a kid, I've always used baking soda. And the thing is that I live out in the country, so I never had city water until I was like fucking 15.
It tastes
Yeah.
gross.
I won't drink city water.
No, that's why we have
Well,
bottled
you're
water,
drinking. That's
which
because
is
you're
not
drinking.
good either. But
The only true good water to drink is distilled water that you distill yourself.
yeah,
Because like if you get tap water, tap water is just as dirty as going and getting your water right out of a mud puddle. The only reason it's clean is because they filled it with so much chlorine, it don't
Yeah.
have a choice. So not only are you drinking mud water, you're drinking, toxic mud water.
Yeah.
Huh? I know we all do.
Well, guys, I'm gonna have to cut this short. I got stuff I gotta do. I didn't think I was gonna be on very long, but I was really surprised how many. And I have you guys. I want to say thank you guys for coming in here. And I'm gonna try to do one tonight and after. And I hope that you guys will be back on here or whatever. Cause
I'll definitely try. No, I can't guarantee I'll be on here, but if I am, if you go live and I'm on, man, I'll come on and hang out with you, brother.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to get myself back into it. I thought about was going to go because I'm not working tomorrow because I've only worked one day today, this week and after, and that's. But I'm going to try to go do an overnight thing tomorrow because I can just leave in the afternoon and just freaking go.
Well, I mean, even if you take your camera out in the backyard or something, man, and build a small little fire or something, if you can.
And out there because the neighbor, apartment over, fucking bitch about when I was buying my friend we were having a little fire going in a little portal thing.
Oh, the fucking little bitches.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I said, and the cop, you know what the cop told him? It's the county. As long as we keep it away from so many feet away from a building, there's nothing really much. It's not getting out of control or anything.
Well, then there you go. Tell them to fleek off.
Yeah.
Hey, you're number one. That's what you tell them. Hey, you're number one. Go suck up.
I got pretty much a lot of people in the apartment complex hate me.
Yeah.
But hey Russell, how you doing? But I want to thank you guys again in that there. You got anything to say, Dark?
You're awful sexy. Oh, you mean yeah, well, hey, have a good one, guys. God bless. I'm Dark. I'm out.
Yeah, I'm about the same way. Man, I'm like, I've been around a long time.
Yeah, you guys gotta get back into it, man. Get back on here, to get back in that swing of things, Me too. I ain't been like out of it, but I used to put up a video every day.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I found out that that's really hard. Not only that, I mean, if you put up a video every day, you don't really give that video that you just put out the day before a chance to play out.
Yeah.
So I like just, and people, I don't think people really care too much what video you have out, because YouTube is a social network. Yes, they want new content. If they're just watching, yes, they want new content every 3 days or so, According to YouTube, the algorithm, in order to really hit the algorithm hard, you should be putting up a video every at least 3 times a week.
Yeah.
That's what I tried to do. That's what I was trying to do. Yeah, but I'm up at the 12,000 view right now, and I'm really surprised.
Now YouTube says they want you to put out a video every day, but you know, and that may work with the algorithm. They may have that set up for the algorithm for YouTube what do you call it? Promote your videos more.
Yeah.
But in reality, that's hard unless you're just vlogging. And you know, I mean, because you can vlog about anything. I mean, hey, I woke up this morning. Woo! You know, hey, there's a vlog. But in order to do a good video, I'm not saying vlogging is bad or nothing. I'm just saying in order to do a good video where there's any kind of like work put into it, you know, like cooking videos or anything, that takes time. It takes work, and to do one every day is tough.
Yeah,
And for bushcrafters, it's almost impossible.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
about doing some vlog too, and I'm probably gonna try to see starting it. I've been trying to get me some idea of what, when, and I'm probably just gonna I'm just gonna record it, and then at that same time, I'm gonna just set it out, no editing or no nothing or whatever. So that's what I'm thinking about just doing.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, I need to get off because I got something to do. But I'd like to say thanks you guys for coming in. Like I've always said, be prepared, be aware, be safe. Like I've always said, get out and go camping. You won't regret it. It's good for you.
That it is.
Right. Yeah.
So see you guys later.
Wash your hands.
Yeah.